We're back again, people. Welcome back to 12th Man. The Arsenal Roundabout is in the house. We've got Lee Gunner joining in a minute. And we've got a brilliant panel tonight. We've got DJB in the house. Shane Gooner is back. Kenny Ken's here again. Brandon here. And we've got Matty, who hasn't been on for ages. And that's my bad, to be fair. So big up to you, man. You're always welcome. You know that. And Lee's on his way. Big up to Lee and Matty for the raid. Much appreciated. I watched that game and I thought, my goodness, I don't think it matters who wins this. Arsenal ain't beaten either. That's what I thought. Anyway, that's if we beat Sporting Lisbon, but we'll come on to that. Make sure you do me a favour, people. There's over 500 of you here already. Big up to you all. Make sure you do me a favour, hit like and subscribe, and make sure you're following OK Jersey. If you do want to get a discount, you can use 12 Man as the code. Make sure you get any nation that you're supporting for the World Cup and any Arsenal jersey of any era with any name and number on the back. So go and show them some love. They've been great to us. So make sure that you're showing them some love as well. I am a little bit worried about this Champions League game tomorrow night. And if I'm honest with you, I don't fancy playing the Diego Simeone team, although I should be all right because we've beaten them already. And he's washed as a manager, Simeone. He's lucky that he got to the semi-final. He's another washed manager that everyone tells me is finished, that he wouldn't want anyone near his club because of the shockingly boring, bad football that he plays. He does not replicate Mikel Arteta's wonderful tiki-taka. But look, I'll be real. I joking aside, that was a very good game of football between two teams that really were leaving everything out there. And if I'm honest with you, it was an excellent game. That is quite a good advert for the Champions League, if I'm honest. If you compare that to the Sporting Lisbon Arsenal game of last week, it's chalk and cheese, really, in it. So look, it was a good game of football. We are here to talk Champions League. We are here to talk Arsenal in the Premier League. And if I'm honest with you, I'm going to start with the injuries. Because at the moment, I don't know what is going on with the injuries at Arsenal, because we have a manager in a press conference who doesn't want to tell us what's going on, which I think is disrespectful to the fans, which a journalist, fair play, hats off to him, said some of the fans, they like to know who's available. Perhaps there's a player they think can help out on the day. And he reckons that's bollocks. No, that's not correct. I've spoken to a group of fans and they said that's not correct. Well, I can tell you now, it's absolute waffle, because I want to know what's happened to Saka, and I want to know what's happened to Declan Rice that's not in training. I want to know what's happened to Calafiori and Timber that's not in training, Odegaard that's not in training. But he says, no, not telling you. Like a school child. I mean, it's embarrassing, really. This is a football manager we're talking about here in a press conference fighting with journalists, and so I'm not going to tell you that. And then what I hate the most, I don't know about if you agree with this, DJ, right? When he sits in a press conference and the question is Saka or Timber available? And his response is, one of them might be. One of them. Stop laughing. It's not fucking funny, man. I want to know if Saka's fit or not, or Timber's fit. What's funny, bro? What's funny about this? He's smirking on his face, this smug look. No, one of them might be. Just tell us if he's fit, bruv, or not. Do you know what I mean? Because and he wants us to bring our lunch and our dinner. I can tell you, and Kenny will tell you, when me and Kenny go to the pub, when that team news comes out, when DJ, you'll know this because you're with us, we're either deflated or confident. So if he wants us to come bring our lunch and our dinner, how about tell us who's fit before the game? We might be able to get up for it. And he can't do that. I thought that was one of the worst press conferences he's ever given today. I don't know if any of you watched it. It's an absolute shambles of a press conference. Do you know what? Fair play to some of the journalists today, because some of them, in my opinion, asked ridiculous. One of them asked if it's better if the sun's out, which was quite embarrassing. But everyone else, to be honest, was pretty good questions, to be fair. You know, did that cause tension? Don't want to answer that. Was it tactically or performance? Don't want to answer that. What's wrong with Declan Rice? Don't want to answer that. He might as well just walk out then. What's the point of asking any questions? He's not going to answer anything.
I've got to be honest, Dan.
Honestly,
I've got to be honest though, Dan. I know it sounds like a stupid question, them asking about if the sun's out or not, right? But it does make a difference, because maybe the pitch might be too dry for Gyökeres again. Yeah. If the sun's out, we're knackered, aren't we?
Or Brendan,
you only want to bring your breakfast and lunch, because your dinner will go off if it's sunny as well.
Yeah.
So maybe
or if the sun's out, you might get Zubimendi.
We've all had the shits in
Or if the sun's out, Zubimendi might actually show up. You just don't know, do you?
DJ, we've all had the shits, mate. Yeah, you shit in your sleeping bag at the ground. Right, what are we doing here?
He brought on two people, I said, when he asked for the lunch and dinner. He brought on Sam and Ella, and we all got Sam and Ella, bruv. Let me tell you that. It was awful, bro. Absolutely awful, man.
Dan, do you know what gets me right? He can call on the Arsenal fan when he's in the crack and under pressure. give us a lift, get the stadium rocking, bring this, bring that, bring the dog, bring the cat. Yeah. He can call on the Arsenal fans when he's under pressure, but can't tell the Arsenal fans who's injured and everything else. And, you know, as if we care. We just go along and watch and we're not bothered who's injured. I mean, this manager quite simply now has completely lost the plot. He's lost the plot in game. He's lost the plot tactically. He hasn't got a clue what to do off the pitch, on the pitch. His team's an absolute mess, bruv. I mean, come on. We're ended up with Gabriel at centre forward and Declan Rice at centre half. He's got centre half playing left backs.
At least he played Declan in his actual natural position.
It's all over the place.
Jesus to the middle, man. Jesus
to the place, then.
Hey, he's back to Jesus to the middle.
He's played Declan in his actual natural position.
Yeah.
And nobody put Jesus in midfield.
Yeah, that's fair play. Yeah. West Ham never played him, but I think
We
West
all
Ham
just
only
watched
ever
that
played him there
Barcelona
once,
game
but-
tonight, Athletic Barca, yeah?
Oh, levels.
What a game of football, yeah? We're all going
unreal.
to sit there and watch us bore the shit out of everyone tomorrow. Forget that game for 1 minute, yeah? Forget that game for 1 minute. We're going to the Etihad on Sunday. We putting on display like them two did tonight.
No, not happening. No.
No, come on, man. And do you know what the maddest thing is, yeah? Right, everyone can sit there and go, oh, but, yeah. Bro, it would not surprise me if there's another documentary being lined up with all these theatrics and all these influence. I hate that word, but they are influencing enough retards on the apps. Yeah, they're all pitch side. They didn't want Jokeris, they wanted Šeško. No, oh, look at me, I'm pitch side. I made a new song up with Martin Odegaard. Why are you pitch side, bruv? Yeah.
Looking
My
good,
man
Gaffer.
is
Looking good.
interviewing Jokeris.
Yeah.
My man's going, yeah, and I'm going to call him out. And Dan, sorry, bro. I love Harry Symeou. Yeah, I ain't got no issue with that guy apart from the fact he's a liar, bruv. Where when it comes to the real crunch. Yeah, and Harry knows this.
What do you
and
mean?
you
Go
know
on.
this.
I like Harry. You know I love Harry. Go on. What did he say? Go on.
Harry's sitting there doing a stream. Yeah. The next day after the game, yeah. So he did that on Sunday morning, I think. Yeah. I've not watched all of it. I watched about 5 minutes of it and I switched it off. And he's going, Zubimendi this, Zubimendi that. Oh, this player that. Oh, how comes we ain't doing this? Why don't you do this? Why didn't we do that? Brother, why didn't you just stand up and say, hello, Mikel, I'm 10 foot in front of you. Why didn't you send him there? Bro, I can't take these people seriously.
I'll tell you what he did
You're
do.
10 foot in front of the manager. You're doing your little thing, your little shoot or whatever.
Lee, that 2.5 minute match review he did in the stadium while it's still raw. The words Mikel or Arteta weren't mentioned once in it. Not mentioned once in a 2.5 minute review.
No, but then when he went live
where we played like that,
and he did his thing.
Oh yeah. You
I watched 5 minutes of it, and he was just going for everyone there. Right? And I watched 5 minutes, and I switched it off. Yeah. And Dan, you know I like Harry. Me and Harry have done streams together. Yeah. With AFTV, me, Turkish, Deluded.
On Rainbow,
Harry,
was it?
Yeah. Yeah. I ain't got no issue with Harry, yeah. Apart from the fact that, bro, you literally have access to the manager. He's
They're
there.
not allowed though, Lee. They're not allowed to.
Bro, I can literally throw this packet of cigarettes, yeah. It's just hit the curtain right there. At your door.
Yeah,
that's how close you are to our manager.
You know, like me though, Guns. They're not going to be.
Come on, ask the question, and if not, why are you pretending that you are the be all and end all then? Because I get that Harry and these people in the media, Dan, yeah, and I don't want to take over, but I'm going to take over right now. I get that they're quizzed and they're vetted and so on and so forth, because I know other people that actually ask proper questions. Bless up Anita, big up Gail Davis. Yeah, funny how it's the women that actually ask proper questions. Well, we haven't seen her for months.
The Shadow Realm. She's in the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, but Anita,
they replaced
real one
who brings them flowers and cards.
What winds me up with it is, yeah, after the PSG game nearly a year ago, it was next month, 8th of May last year, him and Canton, he went live, the next day, and he said, I want anyone to come into my chat and tell me why this, and this. And I was live because I was looking for who do I like that I'll rage, after the PSG game. He was live. And I said, no, let me share his stream for a couple of minutes. Yeah, and he was like, oh, no, I need to get on the Eurostar or the ferry or whatever, I was going to raid him. He said on that thing, yeah, him and Tom Canton sat next to each other as Arteta's telling the whole world we're the best team in Europe. He told Sophie, bless up Sophie who comes on here, bless up to her. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Harry said this on Sophie's channel last year, yeah. Oh, yeah, me and Tom looked at each other, I rolled and went, that's a bit steep, isn't it? Why didn't you get up and say something to him then? That's what winds me up with these people. Yeah, Dan, at the end of the day, yeah, like we all love this club. We all have different ways of how this club can win something, yeah? Right? But when you have literally the access to the manager right in front of you and you know he's bullshitting you, why don't you say something?
Do you know what it is?
You
know what it is? It's because what they do, because I know how this works now. Not that I've been, but I know people that have been and have wanted to say exactly what you want to say, and they don't let the question in. No, you can't ask that one. Can't ask that one.
So
not
why don't they call that out then? Why don't they say, I'm going to revoke my AAA
They've got to keep
pass?
their job, haven't they? I suppose they've got to keep their job.
No. Dan, have a bit of fucking integrity, mate.
Yeah, but they don't.
Thing,
though. That's why they do that job.
They won't.
That's why they do that job. Someone with integrity wouldn't be able to do that job. That's the difference, and that goes for a lot of reporters and journalists.
That is what it is, bro.
Unfortunately, that's what it is.
Because
but then what I want then is for them to come at it from the standpoint of, yes, I'm a broadcaster and a journalist first and a fan second, right? Because I don't want them talking down to other fans then, because you've lost that right now. Once the day that you go on a Sky Sports or any of these things and they tell you that there's certain things that you can't say, you've gone down the ladder now, that you're a broadcaster or influencer or YouTube, whatever first. The day that you're told that you can't say something and you agree, you've gone down the rung. But that's just the way it is, and more power to them if that's what they want to do and they're successful with it.
Yeah, good luck to them.
Don't dress it.
You
don't try and pretend to be something you're not. Because even as Dan said, to bring it back to the press conference, Dan, you said, why did they, like they said to him, oh, what about Timber and Saka? Now, they were allowed to ask that. They were allowed to ask about the two of them in one. They couldn't just say what and push him on Saka. They had to ask about the two of them so he can say, well, one of them will be fit.
Okay, so why has nobody found out what Saka's injury is? And why is it that he played 5 90-minute games, went to England international duty, gets sent back, and we ain't seen the guy since? Why is it Martin Odegaard went to Norway duty last year, for the Nations League, and we see the report, no, he's not fit for purpose. Yeah, so why has that not been called out? Why is it every single time he gassed up Eze on Friday, gassed up Eze on Friday, 7 questions about Eze, and then he holds bench. Why has nobody asked him why Norgard's only played 56 minutes of Premier League football this season? Why? Because it's all monitored by the comms person, and it's all vetted. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again, right? You see these people, good luck to him. Make your career. I ain't got a problem. Same with Goldbridge. He's done his thing. Good luck to him, Fair play to that guy. Make your money, right? And anyone who does YouTube, he's completed it, mate. And good luck to the guy. Dan, we were speaking about this earlier. Good luck to the lad, He's made his dough and he's got in a position that he can go and do that for millions, Fair play to him, However, they're supposed to be the link between the club and the fan base. That's what football journalism used to be about. Now it's just a puppet show for the manager sitting there like, They never ask him any questions, bro. And then when they do, they're not allowed to go back on the reply. They asked him, do you think you could be here as long as Arsene Wenger on Friday, He spent about 3 minutes waffling. He never answered the question. So Mikel, can you answer the question then? That's what Anita done to him on CBS when he death stared her after that PSG game. She closed her mouth and then she asked him the question again. And he was rattled. Gal Davis, another one. Get more women in press conferences. Jarring, bro. I'll shut up.
What's really frustrating? No, big up to you, man. What's frustrating for me is someone's lying because there's like a lot of sources coming out today. A lot of people texting each other saying that Saka might not come back, and he said he's a matter of days away. So someone's lying. because that's definitely one extreme to the other, man. But I don't know, man. Like Brandon, you've been pretty quiet, man. What are you saying at the moment?
Well, I've heard that Saka's got an Achilles problem, so I don't see him coming back anytime soon. Do you?
No,
Let's be honest. You know, he's been well overused. What a surprise! Declan Rice is injured. He was limping around at the weekend. Looked like he'd pulled his hamstring. What a surprise! Calafiori's injured. He's played 3 games. Of course, he's due an injury, isn't he? You know, it happens, doesn't it? Ben White, he's knackered as well. You know, Urian Timber, he hasn't been fit for ages either. None of them are fit for purpose, Dan, because this guy doesn't know how to control and rotate his squad properly. This guy doesn't know how to recognise when a player is in the red zone and give them a break. Yeah, every single one of these players has been pushed to their absolute limits. Absolute limits. Yeah, and this is why we're knackered next season. And this is why I want the guy gone. Regardless of whether he wins the Champions League, Premier League, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. I want him gone. Yeah, because we can't keep doing this. Otherwise, we're going to end up with a squad that's absolutely decimated by career-ending injuries because of this guy. You know, he's sitting there in the press conference saying he's on fire today. I think he got a bit confused. What he actually meant was, I'm getting fired, because that's more likely.
Well, he is.
I think that's more likely, isn't it? Let's be honest. I mean, isn't it funny how things change? I know they say a week's a long time in football. If we go back 3 weeks ago, we're all sitting here and we're in 4 competitions, and we're, you know, the realists of us are probably estimating that we're going to win at least 2 of them from the position that we was in. And now it's looking like we're not going to win any of them. I'm not confident going into that Sporting fixture tomorrow. I have no reason to be. Did you see the way we played against Bournemouth? Did it give us anything to believe in? Well, and he thinks now that he rocks up in a press conference with Eze, probably means Eze going to start tomorrow, right? But he's only just come back from injury as well.
3 weeks early.
You can't, yeah, exactly. 3 weeks early. You can't trust that he's fully fit, right? Because, what happened? Odegaard played 1 game. He clearly wasn't fit, and therefore he's out injured again. Yeah, he keeps pushing these players to the limits, and eventually they're all going to break down, and that's what we're seeing right now. So, you know, before he starts talking about the fans and, you know, what questions can be asked in press conferences, and, the real fans, the ones that have supported us, can come to the parade if we win anything, blah, blah, blah. Try and win a game in April, mate. Yeah, that'll impress me.
That's
Try and win more
now.
than 1 game in April, and that'll impress me.
Come on now, be
Yeah,
fair.
how about that? How about that? He's a prick. He's an absolute prick. I don't want him anywhere near this football club after this season. Get him gone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, one of the questions.
Brandon, no, go on, Shane. Go on, Shane.
Yeah, no, just one of the questions before the Southampton game. You have to remember that these guys get 1 question and they wait around for he was. I haven't watched one live in about a year, but today I was curious. I could only last 10 minutes. I had to turn it off because I was going to smash the phone, and I covered the press conference, so I can only read them on the stream, and that's bad enough, right? Reading it, and because you don't see his face, but they were all waiting around for 15 minutes. You sacked Aubameyang for that, mate. You know what I mean? Where's your timekeeping? You hypocrite. But apart from that, before the Southampton game, one of the questions, they waited around, say an hour, they go in, they have coffee, they wait for him, then they wait for the question. One of the question was, isn't it amazing, Mikel, that Southampton are at home, but they'll be wearing their yellow kit and we'll be wearing our home kit? Yes, it's beautiful, guys. You waited all day to ask that question. That's what you came up with. That was the question that you asked them. And this was while Saka had been sent home from England, not recalled, sent home. And your one question was, isn't it amazing that we will be wearing our home jersey in the away? Oh, it's beautiful, guys. It's another beautiful twist.
Shane, don't worry, man. We play City at the weekend. Will you be having coffee with Pep after the game?
Oh, yeah, that'll be it. Yeah. Have you been talking to Pep this week? Have you?
How's your relationship?
And then the next guy just rewords it. They can't even think on their feet. Oh, shit, he asked the question I was going to ask. Someone will say, oh, have you been talking to Pep? And the next guy will go, oh, shit, I have to reword it. Have you Pep to talk? They can't even think of a new question. These guys are all gimps.
Do you know what his press conferences is like? It reminds me when I was a kid and used to go down the beach and sit in front of the Punch and Judy show on the beach. Do you know what I mean?
It's a WWE backstage interview. It's a WWE backstage interview where the questions are set up. They're all
just
set up
bashing
for
hell
it.
out of one another, but
Yeah,
not
man.
doing
Waiting for the crocodile and the sausages and all that. Do you know
That's
what I
it.
mean?
Yeah,
That's what they're
wait
going
to
for,
bring the crocodile on.
Let,
It's
let me
just-
just bring this. Let me just bring this up because Brandon sent me this earlier, and I said that I would. This is Pep's win rate a month. Unfortunately, you look at April, 79%, and then you compare that with Mikel Arteta's, which is horrifically bad at 44% in April. Apparently, and I was told by some of the side of the fence.
Bring that back there. Bring that back there. Bring that back there if you don't mind. Go back
One,
there.
the one or the Pep one?
Go do both of them. Go to Pep first. Go to Pep first.
Put up the
Go on,
real
Matt,
manager.
go on, Matt.
He's graduating. He's graduating. Now go to the next one. He'd get held back. They'd hold him back another year in school.
Yeah.
No way they let him graduate. They say no. You gotta take some more
He started to get into drugs around December. That's what happened there, man. You know what I mean? He got in with the wrong crowd around December, started taking drugs in January, and
No. 44%, brother.
Apparently, Matty. I'll let you come in on this, Matty. Apparently, he only won one game in April since he's been in 6 years. Apparently, that's wrong. Rightly so.
That is wrong. That is wrong.
Because Real Madrid, we beat Real Madrid, so we've won 3 games, not one. But in 6 years.
No. That's wrong as well, Dan. That's wrong as well.
Is it? Whatever way, is 44% isn't very good. So
I went through it. Where is it? I went through it.
Shocking, isn't it?
Spurs as well. One of them, apparently.
So in April, in the 6 years that he's been here, because obviously in 2020 we didn't play any games in April because that was COVID season. It just got cancelled, right? So technically it's 5 years. This is Premier League only, by the way. 26 games, 11 wins, 7 draws, and 8 losses.
there you go.
Wow.
There you go then.
8 losses in April. That tells you everything you need.
And most, by the way, most of them wins that I was speaking about in April came in the season where Arsenal missed out on the title by 1 point and we won 16. Was it 16 of our last 18?
Yeah,
I think it was something like that.
Yeah,
So most of the wins came in that
that.
year. Apart from that, he's managed to probably do two wins in April per year.
And we were out of every competition apart from the league that year by then.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the narrative going to be?
time
What's the narrative going to be when it all goes wrong now? Then is it the injuries now? Because
he needs Mavericks now.
About
he needs Mavericks now. Apparently,
what's going to
No,
happen?
DJ, it's going to be 1-1-5.
yeah, 1-1-5. And what's the point in getting someone else in now? Who do you want?
Yeah, 1-1-5.
1-1-5.
Ain't nobody better. The thing is, you go through that 5 years that Brandon's just mentioned, right? The first year we threw away top 4 to Conte by losing to Palace, Brighton, and Southampton. Next year we found ourselves 8 points clear, and then all of a sudden we hit Liverpool at Anfield, and then West Ham at West Ham, and then Southampton 3-1 down. We draw 3-3. And then the season after that, let's be real, it was the Aston Villa and Bayern Munich game where we played Havertz in midfield again and lost, funny enough. And then the one after that, let's be real, it doesn't matter whether it was April, March, May or August. We were shocking every month last year. This one, though, is starting to happen again. We're going out of all the competitions around the end of March, April. What is happening here?
April last year, Dan, we managed 1 win against Ipswich and we drew to Palace, Brentford and Everton.
I mean, it's repeating history all over again. He does this every year. This is why when we sat on this panel earlier this year, people were talking about the title was won in October, November, September. It's over. It's locked up. That's Man City. That's not the same Man City. Well, I'm seeing the same thing that they used to do. It's just like the same Man City to me. Turn it up in April and May. Listen. We have sat here. You all know how I feel. I told you I would have sat him the year he balled the title 8 points clear because there was nothing else to see. He was. I knew right then he was in trouble. I was like, "Yep, that's it. Not going to do any better than that." And then this year, I've been saying it all year. Everybody on this panel I've talked to outside of Brandon on the phone, and I've told you all. I said we need double digit. But Brandon's been on the panel. I said it. We need double digit lead here to feel safe. 8, 9 points. No. You need 12, 15, 18. Even D said it. 15 beginning of the season. He said, I think we need about 15 points to be safe. And he was 100% correct. This manager, he does not thrive under pressure. He's fine when the season starts. When the weather's great, everybody's the season starting and it's still a little warm. But when it starts getting rough and rugged, then that's when he goes right back into his shell. And he started it, and I told everybody, Brandon, everybody in this room was here when I said at the beginning of the season, the most important trophy this season to set the tone is the Carabao Cup. And what did we go do? Lay an egg. And what happened? They picked the ball up and they ran with it. And they ran with it. And they're still running with it. They're still running with it. In this past weekend, you saw that this weekend. Did you see that this weekend? They are sitting there eating and drinking pressure. Just push them aside. Chelsea at home, just get out of the way. We'll take this title. They don't want it. We'll take it.
Give me that.
Yeah.
Have you noticed the trend though, Matty? Not just the fact that there's pressure, but also this time of the year is where the injuries always catch up with Arsenal. Every single season that this man's been in charge, injuries have caught up with us because he overplays players. He absolutely runs these players into the ground. And then you look at Pep, right? Towards the beginning of the season, middle of sort of January time, people were going, why ain't Pep playing Cherky? Like, why is Cherky always on the bench? This is why. Because he's saving him for this part of the season.
Look at Marmoush. He'll unleash him Sunday. You'll see Marmoush this weekend. You'll see him. He's going to pull him out of the camera. Shane, me and you sat on here when we were when it was probably about maybe October, and we was trying to tell everybody, hey, we need to rest Saka and Rice. They said, play them. If they're available, play them. It doesn't matter. You play the best. But in August, we were told we had a large squad. We had enough players. We had line breakers. We had people that could see, making tackles that we didn't see. That's what we were told. And then now all of a sudden, everybody's looking around. Injuries. We started hearing injuries again. Some people started talking about getting ready for next year. I'm seeing people. I've seen some few people in the chat talking about we're still ahead. The title seems to be lost already. A couple of weeks ago, it was 9 points. Now it's we hope we beat City. Then what happens if we don't beat City? People think, well, if we beat City, we're still good to go. No.
Top Gooners are missing Saeed. Don't worry, Saeed's in the chat. He's like, where's all the top Gooners at?
Matty, I've had people say to me 3 weeks ago they was all gassing up saying we're going to win the quad, best squad in Europe. Now they're not bothered if we get knocked out tomorrow. The Premier's more important.
Quad, treble. We went to quad, treble, double, trouble. So
here's one for you, right? This I got told this one the other day, right? This is from someone in my chat messaged me. She said that she was having an argument. This is just one of the best I've ever heard with a top gooner in her. I won't give her name or anything like that. Said that he started coming up with that. Well, a Man United fan would love to switch places with us. They'd love to be where we are and all this sort of stuff, right? And said, well, Man United have won FA Cups in the last 6 years. Oh, well, we won the FA Cup 6 years ago, and this is it, right? And technically, if you win the league, you're only the best team in the league. If you win the FA Cup, you're the best team in the country because all the teams are in it.
Oh, my God, man. What the hell are we hearing here? This is the problem, man. They'll always find something, man. They'll always find something. But let me bring Kenny in, man. Kenny's going to sit there mad polite like he always does listening. Let me bring Kenny in, man. I've got to ask you, bro. Christian Norgard has had less minutes than an episode of 24 this season, bro. Right? It's absolutely embarrassing. This was a geezer we bought in. It was quality business for £15 million. We've had Lewis Skelly, who was apparently the saviour of last season, and he's not played enough minutes, in my opinion, anyway. And when he has played, he's played at left back. When I can quite clearly see that now he's a midfielder. We've already got 400 left backs at this club. I think both of these two should have played in midfield and given Zubimendi and Rice a break. Now, I, for one, have actually stuck up for Zubimendi at the first half of this season. I don't know what this player is at the moment, but he looks absolutely dead off his. I wouldn't play him in the next 2 games. He looks absolutely horrific at the moment. And Declan Rice, I don't know how he's still going. That is on the manager, right? And I've been one who said at the start of the season, I'm quite impressed by the rotation in certain areas, but you cannot tell me that this guy has rotated midfield. It's been an absolute shower of shite, bruv. So this is on the manager with Zubimendi and Rice, Kenny. And without those two, I don't even know that Norgard and Lewis Skelly are the right cover anyway, if I'm honest, with these players out. Meanwhile, one of our exciting talents is balling out over at Marseille. We can't call him back, apparently. So you talk to me about this, bruv, because it's mad, Kenny.
Yeah, the problem with the Awanieri thing is that we can rewrite history as much as we like, but at the time, it was the best move for him to go because, let's face it, you had Eza, Odegaard, and then you had Havertz, then you had Saka, then you had Mourinho. I mean, he was 69 for a place, even a fool not to go on loan. So now these players been injured, we all want him back. He wasn't getting a game. If these guys were all fit, he wouldn't have played any football from January onwards. So it was the right thing for him to do. In terms of like Marzouskeli in midfield, my anger towards him was the Wigan game. He was prepared to play in midfield when he played Wigan. And all of a sudden, Calafiori pulls up, gets injured, and then he plays him at left back. And then he never revisits this. Not at all. When we've had opportunities for him to do that. I don't get that. I don't understand why something that he was trying to do, all of a sudden, he abandoned it. It doesn't make sense to me, but that's him all over. Then, Norgard, as far as I'm concerned, you didn't sign him. Berta signed him. Berta looked at the business side of the situation, looked at, the economics, said, yeah, he's about 30. Yeah, he's got Premiership experience. Yeah, good price. Yeah, increase his wage. He'll come to sit on the bench. He wouldn't mind. He's had a great career. Because there's no way Mikel Arteta would have identified this player and then decided, oh, he's not good enough, I'm not going to play him. It doesn't make sense to me, but that's Mikel in a nutshell. The trouble with Mikel Arteta, I've been saying it from day dot when he's got here, he's still that novice manager that we got in December 2019. Hasn't got a clue about dealing with his second string. You watch the games in the FA Cup, they're pathetic in terms of like a tactical plan. But because we played Wigan, because we played Portsmouth before that, and because we played Mansfield, who had us on the ropes a bit, he gets away with it because we've got superior, players with superior technique and internationals. Against Southampton, a team that had a plan, a team that watched the Carabao Cup, it was found wanting. Same with Man City, same with all these top teams. But that's Mikel in a nutshell. We were on this show last year. I remember who was on the panel, and I remember the people who were Mikel fans on the panel, and all of them thought that they won the argument because Saka was selected against Fulham and scored. And we were saying that's got the worst thing that's ever going to happen. He plays against Real Madrid, he scores, and they think they won the argument. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, they're shocked that he's had 2 serious injuries this season, when all he had to do was have a proper recovery, not be rushed back, because if we don't rush him back, England don't touch him. What's happened? Rush him back, and England want to know, which they're entitled to do because it's going to be World Cup year. And then that's the side effect. But who knew? Who knew? And then Declan Rice, another one, who, because his tactics are so rigid, he can't afford to have Declan Rice out of his team. So if you want to give Declan Rice, a rest, you know full well that the quality, the intensity, and the heart of our midfield just goes because he hasn't had a look at Marzouskeli. He hasn't had a look at Norgard because there isn't a plan. There isn't actually a plan B for those players, and that's where he's going wrong. And that's why you're going to see players get flogged and flogged again. His interview after Bournemouth, he didn't talk about, trying to get the best out of the players who played. He was talking about how they need to, raise
the players back, yeah.
And he wanted all his players back. But they're all injured. So what are you doing? These guys are all injured. If I was these players right now and I was 60% fit and this guy came up to me and said, I need you. And I was thinking, wank on here. I'm not fully fit. And by the way, I've got this nice all-expensive trip, to the 3 North American countries, Mexico, Canada, and, America. And guess what? I want to play in the World Cup. I'm not letting you, defy medical advice, because that's what he's doing, defying medical advice at the expense of his squad. And then what will happen next season? We'll be getting Liverpool-style results if we keep him as the manager and keep the same personnel. And then he's going to buy players who are going to take time to fit into the style of play, and that's why it is on him. So when people, like his disciples say, "How can you play and manage for injuries?" Well, you can, because last year I mentioned Arsene Wenger, his red zones. Arsene Wenger was always an advocate of red zones. He fell out with Thierry Henry 20 years ago on the eve of North London derby because Thierry Henry declared himself fit when Arsene Wenger was given medical advice that he wasn't fit and he couldn't play. And then they had a bit of a spat, and Arsene Wenger's words were, "I'm going to have to remind Thierry of his responsibilities. I'll have a word with him. Don't go against me again." That's a proper manager. Even Sir Alex used to do that with the the class of '92, the Beckhams of that. He used to rest them. This guy, he ain't got a clue. I mean, Guardiola, his mentor, does that all the time. What's wrong with this guy? Surely, the players like the Yezes, Marzu Iskeris, the Norgards, surely they'll be able to fit into his pattern of play, and surely they'll be able to understand his instructions. It's not hard.
Well, that's one thing.
Let me show you this, Brandon. 1 second. I'll let you come in next. Let me show you this, because this stat is just mad to me. I showed Kenny this earlier, right? This was on Monday Night Football. In the last 14 games, look how many minutes Rice and Zubimendi have played. They've started all 14 games. They've both played 1,200 minutes. Between Marino, Erdegaard, and Norgard, one of them have started, and they've played 209 minutes. And you're telling me he's rotated the midfield well? Come on.
Just on that as well, Dan, before anyone comes in, Zubimendi's most ever minutes in a season before this season was 2,800 and something or other, and he's done that in 14 games. He's already gone over 1,000 over his longest ever season, and he's covered more ground than anybody else.
Yeah, English football, and we've been in a lot of competitions as well that we have to win. Like from the Chelsea game in the Carabao Cup, we had to play our full team. So he has to play 2 games with intensity. The League Cup final, we had to win that because it's Man City. And then you've got the situation in Europe, and that's the situation. Mikel, someone should have a word with Mikel and just say, right, this is a calendar. These are games we've got to play 2-3 times a week. You've got a multitude of players. You've got virtually 2 players in every position. Rotate. Even in league games, rotate. Even in Champions League games, rotate and keep your stock fresh. So the title charge.
But he won't do that though, Ken, because that means that he has to do something different tactically. This guy is he's tactically inept. Let's forget about the injuries for a minute. Let's just talk about him tactically, right? Man City in that cup final deployed a tactic which stopped us from playing football. They pressed they pressed high, but not onto the goalkeeper, and they cut out the passing lanes. 3 games later, and we've seen 3 different teams try and do a similar thing to him, and this guy still hasn't worked out how to get around that.
He makes some mockery of those the coaching staff alongside him. Obviously, you got a long-time guy who was at Wales and he's Dutch guy.
But do you know, it's such a simple thing. Even I've never been a coach. Even I can see what needs to happen.
The thing is, it's not for Mikel. Mikel has got a stringent way of playing. Every time people talk about Mikel and they assume we're playing good football, and then one guy on the panel last year said he's seen good football, they seem to forget. I always say, whenever we sign a player, remember who your manager is. Whenever you talk about style of play, always remember who your manager is. And then when you talk about that manager and you're associating with our club, always remember where he played his best football and who his real influences are. This guy has got David Moyes' fingerprints all over the way we play. You watch Everton. I know I go on about Everton. You watch the Everton team he played in, and you watch how many times they played, how they were off the ball, how organised they were, and how they outrun teams. That's us. That's Arsenal.
But the thing is that little tactical tweak doesn't even necessarily mean that he has to change the way that we play. It's pretty simple to me, right? Yeah. The issue that we've got, it comes from the midfield. Zubimendi and Rice. Yeah, Zubimendi's not press resistant. At least been telling that to us for ages, ever since we signed him, right? He's not press resistant. The guy can't handle being under pressure while being on the ball. And Declan Rice ain't got a forward pass in him, right? So what we need in that midfield.
People say Declan Rice is a world-class midfielder. And I always say that Declan Rice, not personal, but I say, if I was to ask you about Declan Rice, I say, can he run a midfield? No, he can't. Can he make the killer pass? No, he can't. Can he dictate the way we play? Can he change the tempo? No, he can't. So I said, so what's he actually good at? And you guys would tell me
he's a passion merchant.
And he's good at passion merchant. So is he world class or not? So come and educate me, because I'm going to get people in the chat telling me that I've got an agenda against Declan Rice.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's not world class at all. He's a passion merchant who brings the energy to the midfield, right? And he's good in the recovery, and he makes last ditch challenges in the midfield. So you need somebody alongside him who, like Zubamendi and Rice, cannot receive the ball on the half turn under pressure.
No,
Neither of them, right?
Brent.
Funnily enough, Thomas Partey can, right? And we've seen this. So there's a simple solution on how to break this press that Man City has shown everybody how to do. You need somebody in that midfield who can receive the ball under pressure on the half turn. There's only one player that can do that, and that's Lewis Skelly. Yeah, but this manager won't play him in midfield. He keeps playing Zubamendi.
And why is that, Brandon?
He's turned into the Spanish fucking El Neni. Yeah, I don't know what's
happening. El Neni could take a tackle. El Neni could take a tackle.
Shane and Brandon.
And then you got Rice running on fumes. It's just not working.
He did the same thing with Zinchenko. He had Zinchenko left back the entire time when he could have been in the midfield. He does this with everybody. He does.
See, if he plays Lewis Skelly, though, Maddie, in the midfield, he has to admit he was wrong about playing him at left back when nobody cares. Nobody cares. When Pep moved O'Reilly back into midfield, people didn't go, "Oh, well, you were wrong to play him at left back." They just went, "Oh, fair enough, he's playing in midfield now." This guy, it's all about ego.
But this is also why, right? And again, people were getting onto David Raya at the weekend. Absolutely, yeah, I totally get it because he's playing these ridiculous balls out the back, right? Trying to play first-time passes with the outside of his foot. But at the same time, you got to look at that and go, well, who in the midfield's actually showing for the ball? Where can he actually play that pass apart from Saliba and Gabriel? You know, if he plays it long, then we lose the ball instantly.
Yeah,
and this is the problem. We need that link.
You watched that game tonight, and you saw Barcelona got the ball in their half. The goalkeeper was there. He was last ditch. That's if we don't have anything to do to get the ball to him. Every pass stayed away from the goalkeeper going forward.
Yep.
Every pass. Raya touched the ball 38 times. 38 times.
One less than on my channel the other day.
Let me grab it up. Let me pull it up here.
Is this the one?
Well, no, that's
I got a better visual. I got a better visual. Hold on.
Have a look at this, Danny. We was live the other day on my channel. Have a look at this.
Declan Rice's heat map was the most embarrassing.
Look at this right here. Here you go, Dan. Here you go, right here. Look at this right here.
This will blow your mind, Dan.
Look at this.
This is how but when he puts it up right, this is how we've been playing for the last 2 seasons. This is how we've been playing since look, this is how we've been playing for the last 2 seasons. Look at that. Look at that, bro.
You have the visual to see it. Yeah, you have the visual.
This is against Bournemouth. You have to see it with your own eyes to believe it because people think we're talking nonsense. We go to the games and watch this, bruv. Look.
Yeah. And then people get on to Gyökeres, right? He's so isolated up front, and we're playing it around the back, right? And there's no link between midfield and attack, and then we're wondering why our front three's not getting the ball and not creating chances, and then our striker's isolated, so he's having to come deep for the ball, and we're becoming further and further away from the opposition's goal, and further and further closer and closer to our goal. And then wondering why we're conceding chances. Like, this is ridiculous.
Look at this right here. Most creative midfield player.
Look at this right here. Look at all the touches in the box. In the box.
Just that shit, isn't it?
That when he tried to play that Travella out the back, this is what I was telling Lee. Because Lee was going off, and I said, Lee, you don't fault the goalkeeper. I said, he's stepping backwards. That's all he could do because he was stepping back when the ball came. So all he could do is try to do something to get the ball away. We play with the ball entirely too much at the back. Entirely too much.
We had the same issue in the Carabao Cup final, only with Kepa Arrizabalaga. It's the same sort of thing. When the goalkeeper's got that many touches, it's because there's traps being set. It's to say, right, if I make this pass, it's got to be accurate, because if it's not accurate, we don't want Bournemouth winning those second balls. The same with City, same with Southampton. And what's happened is that he's holding the ball. He's looking at his players and he says, right, can I trust this guy to protect the ball and get out of this trap that's been set? No, I don't. So I'm going to kick it long. So he's asking Victor to do things that Victor's not good at. The aerial challenges, Senesi and Hill won those aerial challenges. So the next port of call is the hold-up play. Again, where Victor has to be a lot better. And then if the ball does... If they do miss the ball and they do have a diagonal kind of ball, then they're relying on Victor to use his turn of pace. But unfortunately, we've seen this season that when it comes to a foot race, Victor don't win those duels either. So It's got to be another way. Either go diagonal, and they can't because, again, Bournemouth's fullbacks, Jimenez and Trofe, were ready for that. They're winning their aerial duels. When they were in their aerial duels, they're winning in an area where Christie and Scott get the ball and they start attacks. So basically, we've got to get out of those traps.
And then who are you going to play it diagonally? Who are you going to play it diagonally to? The fucking Gabriel Martinelli, who's not great in the air either, or the shopping trolley with legs, as the judges would call it. Do you know what I mean?
But the problem is, he brought on Dowman, he brought on Trossard, and he brought on Eza, but hang on it, that made us weaker because guess what? The traps were still there.
Yeah.
But what basically what's happened is that Bournemouth had more space to run into because Max Dowman can't go back. Trossard wasn't going back. Eza, you look at the goal, their second goal, how the move starts where Scott is in a position where he's not hurting the opposition. Eza's not following him. So when he's not following him, he makes an unchallenged run. Christie gets the ball. He gets held up by Evan Nielsen. Where's Eza? He's not following Scott, and that's the situation. Those substitutions make it worse.
You know how it's a tactical issue as well. For anybody who doesn't believe that this is a tactical issue or that this is a manager issue, watch that second goal against Bournemouth, and then watch the second goal that Southampton scored the week before. They're identical. They're identical.
Yeah.
It's obvious.
Yep. Any team, I have said this all season long, any team in world football, doesn't matter what league, doesn't matter where you at, any team that plays with the ball on the floor will defeat this team. They have a really high percentage chance of beating this team because we spend so much time defending and passing backwards that when it's time to go against a team that doesn't mind going forward, when we need to attack on the counter, we can't do it. We can't do it. We sat there tonight. Me and Lee sat there tonight. Every Barcelona attack was 1 pass, 2 pass, 3 pass, 1 pass, 2 pass, 3 pass, 3 seconds on the ball, 1, 2, 3 pass, 1, 2, 3 pass, 1, 2, 3 pass, running the space, running the gaps. And then when we get the ball, it takes us almost 3 minutes just to go forward.
25 seconds to take a throw in.
In the first minute.
2 minutes to take a corner.
The goalkeeper was foot on the ball. We watched that in the Carabao Cup. The same exact thing. And as Kenny said, the traps were laid. These teams show up with traps, traps ready to go. Shane, what did the Southampton manager say? I've identified a weakness in this team. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I've identified
for 4 months.
Yeah, he's had the job for 4 months. So what am I supposed to expect? What Pep is looking at this week? He's identified 6 different things, and he's going to employ something that he's going to pull out a new wrinkle this weekend. Arteta, I guarantee you.
Andy's got a week off, mate.
Hey, I guarantee you, Arteta's going to plan for the game plan for the Carabao Cup, and it's going to be something completely different. Watch what I tell you.
100, because he thinks that when our goalkeeper gets the ball, he thinks that Pep's going to go, okay, cool, don't press the goalkeeper. He's going to go with the 4 across the back, with our 4 across the back. Pep's a genius, bro.
Yep.
Pep's always 2 steps ahead of this dickhead.
Yep.
They're always 2 steps ahead. Mate, we all sat there and watched that Barca Atleti game, yeah? We're Atleti Barca. What a festival of football, yeah? However, when the girl's sitting there saying Hansi Flick is better than Arteta, bro. Sorry, bro.
No, Arteta's
better.
Reverse it. Arteta's better than Hansi Flick.
Sorry, Arteta's better than Hansi Flick.
He also said we lost to Bristol City in the 2011
So I was testing my rice, not Declan. And my chili con carne, which is slow cooking. It tastes very nice. But I'll be real, Hansi Flick left that up tonight. They were cooking, and what he did is he put the boy, Lamine Yamal, from the right wing to the left. We never see him second off. That's saying Arteta would do. So when Igal's sitting there saying X, Y, Z, okay, I kind of understand it's a bit crazy. But this guy's won multiple trophies. He's done a 6 in a sextuple. Yeah, he's done a domestic treble. Yeah, he's done an actual treble. Yeah, so on and so forth. Yeah. Tonight he fucked that up second half. If he had left Yamal on the right, mate, I said this during the broadcast, didn't it? Yeah. If he had left Yamal on the right wing, he'd win that game.
By the way,
he
Lee,
put him on the left. He put him on the left in the second half, yeah, and you never see that kid ever again.
I messaged the girl, by the way. I messaged him.
I know all the top gooners are sleeping, bro. You can't get hold of them, bro.
No,
like us, Brandon. Like, where are they?
Hello. You'll like this. I messaged him. I said, "This was when Barca was 2-0 up." I said, "So is Arteta but still better than Hansi Flick?" And then he waited. He waited until Atletico scored.
Of course.
And then he doubled down. He said, "Yeah." So
then he googled.
Arteta better than Hansi Flick?
Oh, you used to do that Simpsons thing again, Shane. I love you, bro. No, but honestly, real talk, yeah.
Night Rider.
No. That is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
You know.
Yeah, bro. I sent that to Lou Dog, yeah. She literally wet herself.
Getting done for copyright with it though. So
no, but real talk, yeah. Like, we watched that game tonight. We're gonna go and watch. Forget Arsenal tomorrow. We're gonna go and watch Man City Arsenal the weekend. Like, this is two teams going to and fro. This is Barcelona that have to win. Yeah, at Atleti to go through. This is us. We have to go and beat Man City. What, you think we're doing what Barca did tonight?
No.
Are you all right, mate? Okay, cool. They didn't go through. But they threw everything at it.
It's funny as well how Atletico play the most boring.
And why did they bring a striker on, by the way, when they need to, when they're defending? Yeah, they brought Soloff on.
Yeah, Atletico aren't the same team though, Brandon. That they were the last couple of years. They've been a lot more attacking, more attacking than they used to be.
This is the thing, yeah. Same comes back the way with Zubimendi. Oh, Lee, you said if he gets pressed, yeah, you're negative. You said Zubimendi is a good player. He is a good player. Press him, he folds. We'll see it the first game of the season at Old Trafford, mate. Yeah. Oh, you're negative. You thought he was signing for Barca. Hello. Maybe I've watched him over 100 times at Sociedad, mate.
A championship team gave him trouble.
Yeah, they gave him trouble.
Mate, this is the problem, yeah? Who was it to put it in the chat earlier about Mosquera? Who sent me a text earlier about Mosquera going on loan to Everton?
That was me.
He's meant to be going on loan.
Yeah, going on loan to Everton. Why? Oh, Lee, you said he's rash. Almost like I watch Valencia every week. Yeah? These man chats absolute rubbish, yeah? And where are they all tonight? Yeah, I watched Northside's stream, yeah, earlier on today, and I think it was from yesterday. Yeah, and he's pulling up all the top Gooner clips. Yeah, you know how North brings the receipts, yeah? And they're going, the guy with the belly on, yeah, on TikTok. I don't even know his name. Yeah, and he's going, yeah, I side-eyed this guy after this game and that game. Yeah, and even if he wins the league, sack him. Oh, really? If he wins the league, you'll sack him. Because if he won the League Cup, I'd keep him, mate. Now it's negative. Now it's negative. Mate, we did a broadcast. Yeah, I know you can't make everyone because you're working, but you've done, 97, 98% of the games this season. Yeah? I've missed one, Mansfield. Yeah, that weren't edibles, by the way. That was Leicester last year. Yeah, however, yeah. Every single game we do, we predict every injury in a fucking row of when it happens, matey, for 18 months.
I told you in the Carabao Cup, I said, Declan, he'll be done soon.
Bro.
And what did you get? Shane, you followed right up with me. Shane has got the graph. He's got y'all pull that graphic out, Shane, with the X's. Y'all just pull that one out.
Oh yeah, the whole squad. Yeah. The whole squad. It's basically the team photo of who's got injured this season. The only one left is Lewis Skelly's the only one left, and the goalkeeper.
The dog might be.
And David Raya is meant to be playing with a mashed up rib for a while. Anyway,
Shane, the dog might even be injured.
I don't know where
somebody
he'll
in
be
my
out
chat
walking
with
that
Rance
field.
earlier said breaking news. Yeah, when the Dogs out for the season with an ACL.
yeah. The hamstrings are gone. 4 hamstring injuries.
Has anyone seen Win the Dog? Yeah. Right, the last time I see Win the Dog, was when it was
when he did the strategic walk.
Yeah, and they walked it out with the sun. Yeah, do you remember?
when we went down to Champions
with the red
League,
car. Red car. Do you remember that, mate?
It was all
That was
scribed,
Cotterill
wasn't it?
as well.
All
That was Cotterill who brings in
set up.
balloons and
Yeah,
homes.
yeah.
That was him. Yeah.
I'm just waiting for him
it's
to do. I'm just waiting for him to do a shit when the camera's on. That'd just be brilliant, wouldn't it?
No, but you know what
That'd
winds
be
me up?
amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You see all these theatrics.
He might do it
that
Sunday,
they're
then.
doing.
Might do it Sunday.
Yeah,
You see all the theatrics. Don't be surprised if they ain't doing another All for Nothing. Don't be surprised if another documentary. Don't be surprised if they sign a new contract.
Someone
the
put in a
dating shows.
super chat yesterday, I think it was, with me. And it was on Race for Europe, and LB and me were cracking up. It was basically a super chat which said there'll be another series called All for Nothing. It's still nothing.
When you was on with Said on Midday Live, you two had me in tears. You sat there with the hood up, yeah.
Oh man,
LB sat there with the shades of the scarf, yeah. All of a sudden, LB's got chest, bro. All right, and listen, don't fuck around with LB, yeah, because LB's about 6'4" and he's about 6'4" wide, bro. I met LB.
Yeah, he's a big lad.
But real talk, yeah, bro. Fair play to Stricto for turning up. Yeah, because this guy even said, that Northside put on his stream, or his video that I see. I don't know if he live streamed it. I see it today. This guy said, maybe we need to lose, to get a reality check. Yeah, maybe we need to lose. Well, that's very toxic. The players see this. It's very toxic. The players see it, right?
Who said we need to lose?
Stricto said this. Maybe we need to suffer this, and maybe the players need to see. He said, Northside stream. I watched it earlier today while I was cooking. Yeah, maybe we need to suffer this, and maybe, we need to actually lose games. And I'm not one to want to lose the title, your words. Yeah, but maybe we do need to bottle the title. Yeah, because it'll wake everybody up. His words.
Whose words was that?
Do you want to come back on that, Strict? Do you want to come back on that, Stricto? I don't know what. I've not seen it. Yeah, big up for you coming on, man. Appreciate you. What is this that you said you wanted to lose or something?
I didn't quite catch that.
Apparently, you'd said on a stream. Apparently,
Lee North on your own stream. For the game at the weekend, which North clips up. So pay attention because I know you pretend you don't. Yeah, you said maybe we need to lose the title.
Stop lying. That's a fucking lie.
Okay, cool.
That's a fucking lie.
Okay, fantastic. I'll find it on North Stream. I'll send it.
Find it right now. And North can suck his mother as well, pussy.
Don't be a dickhead, bro. Come on,
leave.
Come on, keep it a trilly, bro.
I'll do what he does to me to him. Filippo the
bro, you said
suck your mother.
Why
I never said that. He can suck his mother. I never said that.
You said maybe. Yeah, and I'm paraphrasing. I'm gonna find. I'm not gonna paraphrase. I'll find it on North Street.
Yeah, find it, man, because I don't know.
Yeah, I'll find it. No, I'll find it on North Street. He
said
said maybe we need to actually lose. To wake up. Something along them lines. I'm paraphrasing. I'll find it. Then I'll text you in a minute.
Specific there. You can't paraphrase. You need to be specific there.
Yeah, I'm going to be specific, not Pacific. That's the ocean.
Okay, be specific. Be specific.
Let me ask you, Strict, how you're feeling, brother, at the moment, because obviously,
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
you
good.
you still feel. Go on.
Listen. I'm just coming on, and then he's going on with what he's saying. Like I never once said that. What I said was, if you're quoting, I said the defeat needs to hurt so we can get a reaction. I never once said we need to lose the title. What are you talking about? Go and find that. Find it.
If there's a clip, I'll play. If not, then it's not.
It was a video that I did. I think it was a couple days ago, or somewhere along those lines.
About Bournemouth defeat, yeah, or Southampton.
It was about no. It was about the Bournemouth defeat, and it was about the Chelsea. In fact, I think what I've even said is I don't even want Chelsea to win because I feel if Chelsea win, it will get us out of a hole that we don't
that we don't deserve to be
Okay.
out of. That's what I said.
To be fair, Stricto, you said that during the Liverpool City watch along as well, didn't you? That
Exactly.
you
That's
you don't
exactly
want
what
to-
I said.
yeah.
So I don't know where this clown's coming with that kind of talk, bro. Like, I don't understand it. And with Northside, and I'll say it again, Filippo the puta, fuck your mother, you pussy. You say it to me and my mum, I say it straight to him about his mum. And if you got a problem with me, you can link up. You can link up with me anywhere. But anyway, I'll keep it moving.
Keep it moving, man. Do that on yours, man. Don't do that.
Yeah,
on
sorry, Dan. I got carried away. What I'm trying to say is, I'm back to that. Is that at the end of the day, if Chelsea had beaten Man City, what the issue I felt was the boys won't take the title serious, because again would have been given a lifeline, which I don't think we deserve. Of course, my heart wants what's the best for Arsenal, but my head is saying something else. My head is saying I need a reaction. I need to see you boys pull up next game, show a statement, stand on business. That's what I think. That's what I said.
Do you think we'll see a reaction though, Stricto?
I'm hoping we'll see a reaction. I think what we've seen this season is every time we've lost, specifically in the league, we have seen a reaction. We've seen a run.
I struggle to see where this reaction is going to come from, right? Because I'll give you an example. Ryan Cherky's doing kick-ups in the final. If that's not giving the players motivation, then what is? You go out to Southampton, a championship side in the FA Cup, and you get absolutely ruined by them tactically in that. If that's not giving the players motivation, I don't know what is. Then you put up a performance like that against Bournemouth when your managers come out speaking about, oh, bring your lunch, bring your dinner, guys, bring your shin pads, bring this, bring that, right? And talking it up. And then we see an embarrassing defeat like that. I'm just like, I don't know where this motivation is coming from, because 3 games now in a row, we've been shut. We've got worse and worse in each game. And, things have happened in these games that should have motivated the players, and it just doesn't seem to have. Do you know what I mean?
100% agree with you. For instance, the Bournemouth game, I thought we got a lifeline with that penalty. I didn't particularly. I think that penalty was harsh, but then when we did get it and we did convert it, you're thinking, all right, cool. This is your chance now, boys. You've been given a lifeline into it, and it was nothing. So I get what you mean in that sense. But in terms of like the league and the league title, it's a hope right now that I see a reaction. But if I go back at what they've been doing this season, every time we've suffered a loss, i.e. the Aston Villa defeat, the Liverpool defeat, and whatnot, we've gone on a little mini run. And right now, with not much of the season left, we could do with that mini run right now from what we've seen previously. Now, for me, it's more, I believe we can go on a run. Like I said, I've seen it.
Sorry to cut across you, but those runs that we went on were earlier in the season. This is when we always falter. This is when the pressure, it's a completely different. It's like when we beat teams in the group stage of the Champions League.
And not only that, look at the injuries that are piling up as well right now.
It's completely different. And the way we're playing it just feels like total capitulation. And after the League Cup final, I said it's capitulation from here. Capitulation, because these injuries, I think I had us finished outside top 4. I'll hold my hand up, but I think I was just a year off if this guy stays. I think if he stayed next season, that's what would happen. That's just my personal opinion, because of the injuries, because of the mentality, because of the way everything is falling apart. But I just feel that the capitulation happened a little later this season than normal, just because he had more toys to break this year. That's the only reason. He had more toys to bring in and smash them up, and now it's all coming home to roost. I just don't see any hope at all.
I see hope. I see hope, and I see hope because even hearing Eze talk today, I thought it was quite refreshing in his interview today, and he said, "You know what? Until what did he say again? Well, we'll have to wait when we win the league." That using those kind of words, and I thought to myself, "All right, there must be some belief within the squad, because usually players try to palm it off." And with, oh yeah, we'll wait till the end of the season. But he was quite straightforward with his words. And these are guys that are in the change room. These are guys that are there. I mean, we can only speculate what the mood in the change room's like. But
do you not think he was told to say that, though, Stricto?
Why would he be told to say? He didn't know the questions they were going to ask.
Yeah, but they'd be given an idea of make sure that you do this.
No. Listen, they're media trained, right? So for the most part, they usually aren't direct with answering questions like that. They usually sort of give you vague media press, media trained answers. He came straight with it. I don't think you could. In fact, I believe the club even discourages those kind of languages. I think the club and most clubs discourage you basically saying, all right, we'll win the league. Like they skirt around it, but he was quite straightforward and
is that's what's giving you hope, like just because of an 100%.
100%.
I think with me, it's not what they're saying; it's what I can actually see them doing. There's a big difference in what they're saying and what they're actually doing. Because I rocked up at a Carabao Cup final and I was absolutely shocked the way this Arsenal team performed. I then see them against Southampton and saw how they was performing. I was then told, oh yeah, but that don't matter now. It's all about the league. We're out the cups. We're out the domestic cups. It's all about the league. It's all about the league. Now, any level of football, if you've just been knocked out of an FA Cup final, first final you've been to in 6 years, and you've played miserably in front of your own fans that have spent 10 hours round trip trying to get there and all the trains are up the creek and everything else. You then go out against a championship side that's trying to get in the playoffs with a manager that's just walked through the door after 3 months. You need a reaction at home against Bournemouth. Let's be fair, Bournemouth. Playing well, unbeaten, good side. But they're mid-table, they're Bournemouth, in all due respects. And we're playing at home. We're a team going for the title. You want a reaction. There's no reaction. And then I start looking at the players. I'm starting to look at leaders, Gabriel. I'm starting to look at Rice. I'm starting to look at Saliba. I'm starting to look all across the pitch. And their body language, they look deflated. They look strict of ideas. They look strict of tactics. They're frightened to take the ball by the horns. They're frightened to express themselves. They can't pass it 5 yards. They can't pass it 10 yards. There's no one getting into attack. There's no left-hand side. Martinelli, Trossard. It's like getting 2 kids over from a Sunday morning football. Then you look in the central midfield. Right, who's going to take the initiative? Who's going to take the initiative? Who's going to drive forward? Who's going to open the game up? Who's going to make something happen? On top of that, who's going to get hold of their number 8 because he's dictating the play, bruv? Right? Who's going to actually get hold of him and put one on him? No one. We're getting out-bullied in midfield. They're getting stuck into us. We're short of ideas. Gorkarez, apart from the penalty, has done all what he's done all season. Missing out on his duels. He can't pass the ball. He can't control the ball. He's running into spaces. And when he does lose possession, he falls over. Right? Then you look at the manager. What are you going to do to change it? What are you going to do to change it? Where's your plan B this week? Where's your plan B this week? Well, what I'll do is I'll leave it 5 minutes into the second half and we'll make me substitutions then. We won't do them at half time because it makes it look as if we've got team selection rule. We'll wait 5 minutes. Right? There is nothing since the Bournemouth. I'm going back even further. I mean, this is how we've been playing for the last 2 seasons, by the way, not just this season. We was playing like it last season as well, apart from a handful of games. Couldn't get over the line. We got Havertz in midfield. Bro, I don't ever want to see that player in midfield again. He's an absolute disaster. No one knows why we signed him. No true Arsenal fan can tell me to this day why we signed him, right? He's in midfield. He's in a 10. How many 10? We're going through more number 10s than we have left backs under this guy. No one can play there. Where's our dynamic midfield player that's scoring 10, 11, 12 goals in a season? Where's our Rocastle? Where's our Merson? Where's our Robbie Perez? Where's our Lundbergs? We've spent £1 billion. We've spent £1 billion on this football team. And I can't name one person that gets me out the seat and gets me excited. Oh, I can. A 16-year-old kid that comes off the bench, that he's going to run into the ground like he did Saka. This is what we're trying to say. Let me finish, Stricto, because honestly, I respect what you're saying. But from an Arsenal fan, at the moment, I've had enough of it because I'm having to bear this week in, week out, week in, week out. And I'm hearing the same stories. We're having the same conversation as we did last season. We're having the same conversation as we did the season before. We've been through processes. We've been through phases. We've spent the money. We've bought trash players. We've bought 1 or 2 good players. But at the end of the day, nothing's working. And this guy can't change the tactics. PSG in the semi-final. He did change the tactic. He took Partey out of midfield to bomb long throw-ins in. He got Ray out to kick it 30, 40 yards down the pitch. This is in a Champions League semi-final. That was his plan B then. Plan B against Bournemouth, let's stick Magalhaes up front and play him centre forward, and we'll put Declan Rice at centre half. Who's going to supply him? This is what I'm saying. The guy is spinning around. He's got Kylie Minogue settings. He's just spinning around. He don't know what to do. He's arguing with his coaching staff. The coaching staff can't get any instructions to him. He's arguing with them, telling them to sit down. And then, on top of that, he's come out on a press conference today, which has really stuck two fingers up to every single fan base in this club. Why is Saka injured? Why ain't that? What's the wrong? I don't know. I ain't going to tell you. I ain't going to tell you. But what I am going to tell you when I need you all is tell you to bring your dinner, bring your lunches, get behind the team. Oh, it's all right for me and everyone else to get behind the team when you asked us to. But when we want to hear about where our main players are on the eve of a Champions League, the guy can't give us it.
That was bad. That was terrible.
I'm sick to death with it. I'm sick to death with it. And we have to endure it every single week. Fan base is split right down the middle. There is now fans fighting on the terraces. There was fans arguing behind me, where I sit in the East Stand, right? Arguing. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute. These are the days of the Arsene Wenger. These are the days of the Arsene Wenger. We're back to square one again. The only trouble is we're back to square one and we're £1 billion in. And we still know we should be going into this game against City 12 points clear.
100% what you just said.
We should have we could have suffered that game against Bournemouth as a one-off, and we should still be sitting here going, it don't matter. We've had a bad day at the office. We're 12 points clear. Doesn't matter. There must be something wrong because none of us can put our hand on our heart and say we are definitely going to win the Premier League. None of us. Not one single Arsenal.
I am.
Stricto, before you come in. Stricto, before you come in. DJ, Matty's got to go. So I just want to get Matty's last word before he jumps off. So go on, Matty. Last word.
Love for jumping on the watch along. We watch proper football, yeah? Proper ball, yeah? Lovely, man.
Going into the game, I can just tell you one thing to do this week. Pray. That's all I can pray. 10 to 15.
I've got my hope
I went to church on Saturday.
Put the hope glasses on. There you
I
go.
went to church on Saturday, Orthodox and that.
Yeah, you better pray. You better pray. Guns going to church. You know it's serious. Guns going to church.
I went to church Saturday. It was Orthodox Easter. You know what I'm saying?
You know it.
This is what I've been trying to say, Matty. How are we in the? How is us as Arsenal fans?
I know it's bleak.
Shane, Kenny,
Listen,
Brandon.
it takes one win. It takes one win and everything changes.
You know what? I'll say this.
But where are you getting the hope that we're gonna win?
JB, I'll say this.
On a roll now.
I'll say this.
We've opened the door again. The
thing for me, this is how this team operates. Wouldn't it be the most Arsenal thing for us to win 3-1 on Sunday and then turn around and lose the next 2-3 games? That's how
I do think that even if we beat City, we'll still lose.
Because you still got Newcastle, West Ham, and everybody else.
You think we're beating City, bro?
We're not. But I'm saying even if you somehow stunk it out, I just think that we have.
This goes back to
when you look at the situation tomorrow.
Hold on, Lee. When you look at the situation that we in now with Rice, Saka, Timber, these injuries.
Almost like we told them, lads.
This is what you did. This is the worst case scenario now coming down the stretch.
And we predicted every injury for 18 fucking months.
Those are players that you need in the defining games of the season.
Don't worry though. Zubi doo, Super Mendy, mate.
Yeah, well, the thing is that their mentality is you look at the players' mentality.
Did you find that video?
It's on the floor, man.
Yeah, I found it. I sent it to Potsy, mate.
All right. What does it
say?
You want
me to play it, Stricto?
Play.
You sure? I've not watched it. No. Is it respectful, though, Lee? Yeah, I'm not. It's all good.
Yeah. It's just.
Is it my video? Yeah. It's my video. Yeah.
Reacting to his.
It looks like it's Stricto's video, so it's Stricto talking.
Yeah, Stricto saying on his stream.
I'll play it. Ready?
Yeah, I'm not reacting. But
all right. I really don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. Do we want to win this? I feel like I say this every week. Do we want to win this? Now we've got to rely on Man City. We've got to rely on Chelsea. We've got to rely on Man City dropping points. But even a part of me don't even want that to happen. A part of me wants these men to get punished for this performance. Because all that's going to happen if City drop points is going to be like, oh, well, phew, we got away with it. And then there's no pressure. Then they go into the next game relaxed. And I shouldn't have to say that because I want my team to win the league.
Wow,
Okay.
how toxic.
What was that then, Lee?
Like we've been saying that all season.
Hold on. Your exact words is
almost like almost no, 1 second, Stricto.
Hold on, Lee. No,
Almost
you're not gonna try to. You're not going to. Hold on. You're not gonna do this, bro.
Because we get
Exactly what
away
I
with
said
it again.
is exactly what I said then. So where did you get that? I want us to lose the league. When did I say that?
Hold on.
Your words, by the way.
You want us to get punished.
Yeah. What's that mean?
Fantastic.
That's not what
There
you
go.
said. You said. I said I
You
want us to lose the league.
Get punished because we get away with it again.
Hold on. You just said, don't change your words. Don't try to
I
change
ain't
the
changing my words. I'm
Your
here
words
live and
was-
direct, Stricto.
Your words was, and the crowd, the panel here heard it. Stricto said, and I'm paraphrasing, that he wants us
Of course
to
you're
lose the league.
paraphrasing because
No,
you can't actually phrase.
This is what you said. Stricto's words, and I'm paraphrasing that he wants us to lose the league. That's what you said.
Yeah,
I
cool.
said.
You want us to
Okay,
get
the video,
punished.
the video just got played. Don't move the word punished. Let's stick to what you said. Now,
What did I say?
At what point did I say I wanted us to lose the league?
No, none of us want us to lose the
No,
fucking
you
league,
said
bro.
I said that. He's
No,
played
no,
the video.
hold up. Wait a
He's
minute.
played the video.
Hold up.
When did I say that?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Yeah, you said we're relying on Chelsea. We all knew they were getting slapped, bro.
No. You're not moving the goalpost there, brother. You have to talk about me saying I wanted us to lose the league. Don't move the goalpost. Until you address that, you're not moving
a
past
part
that.
of me wants Man City to lose so we get punished.
No.
Yeah,
Go back.
because if
Go back.
hold up,
You're not getting away with this one, bro. You're not getting away with this one. You said, I said, I wanted us to lose the league.
No,
Now,
you never said them exact
but
words.
you
You
said
think
that.
you're slick, bro.
You
You're
just said
slicker
that.
than me.
You went and pulled up the video. Where in the video did I say that?
No, you never said the exact words.
No,
bro.
but that's
You
what
ain't
you
slick,
said.
bro.
I said. All right, now you've watched the video. Now, what did I say?
I
when you
watched the video multiple times.
Right. So now, what did I say now? I
You said a part of me wants us.
I said,
yeah. So
play the video
play it
again.
man.
You ain't got to say what I said. You can play the video again. But this is what I'm saying. Don't try to run your dumb narratives here, bro. I let it slide. I wanted you
Man
to go
said
and
dumb
pull up the
narratives,
video.
bro. You
What's the dumb
threw
narrative?
passed away, which went to season ticket.
Okay,
you
cool.
openly admitted on this channel. It went
I've
your
never.
season.
You're a liar. Another liar. Another lie. Don't lie on my name. Do not lie on my name, bro.
You
Don't lie on my
openly
name.
admitted on this show before.
Find
Stricto,
that ticket. All right, find the clip.
You
when I said
openly
that.
admitted it
No,
wasn't
find the
yours.
clip. Find the clip.
Well, Dan
Find
has
the
it.
clip.
It's his channel.
Another lie. Find the clip. Find the clip. It's on
Dan,
YouTube.
has
Find
he
the clip.
openly admitted it wasn't a season ticket?
All right, find the clip then. You can say as many times.
You've
doesn't make
openly
it true.
admitted it wasn't your season ticket. So I said, was it your bus pass?
Lee, you can say a million times, doesn't make it true. Find the clip.
Okay, cool. I'll find it.
Put the alcohol, bro. Put the alcohol down, bro. Put the alcohol down.
Put the alcohol down.
Put the alcohol down. It's not helping you, bro.
I'll school you even drinking it. Bro.
Let's go back to football, man. Let's not fall out.
No, listen.
No,
I can do football.
did not
But what I
follow
won't
your
do
season
is if
ticket.
a man's gonna get a drink and start talking shit.
No.
I won't do that.
Real
I won't do
real
that.
talk, yeah?
I can joke and laugh with people. People know
Yeah,
me. I
we can all joke and laugh.
But
You can
but
shout
when it
louder
gets
than
real,
anyone,
yeah,
bruv. Yeah,
don't-
nobody cares.
Don't do that.
Was
Don't
it
come and
your
lie.
season ticket you threw away? Yeah, mate.
I ain't gonna entertain you, Lee.
Thank you. 'Cause you can't
I ain't
answer
gonna.
the
I'm gonna
question.
entertain you.
Cheers,
But
guys.
find the clip. Find the clip, Lee.
Don't matter.
Find the
It
clip.
don't matter. It don't
on this
matter. It
channel,
don't matter.
bruv. No
Find the
fucks,
clip.
I'm
It don't matter.
Find the
It don't
clip.
matter.
I'm
Done,
petty,
done. Who
bruv.
cares, man?
Bro, you
openly
could be
said
Lee.
it, ain't
Lee.
you?
Lee.
Let's
Lee.
move on, man.
Lee.
Who
Lee.
cares?
Lee. You can be petty all you like. It
I'm
doesn't
not petty,
affect me.
I'm not
Me and
petty,
you are
bro.
two different people. Yeah. Real man. You need to put the drink down and address people properly.
Address people properly.
Address people properly. You're drinking and trying to talk. Disrespectful. It's not
Okay,
professional.
because okay, do you want me to go and get the 116 liters of water there?
Go and get whatever you need to get. Get some
Okay,
of this
cool.
down. Get some of this down your shit, bro. And stop
Yeah,
talking
okay,
shit.
cool. Go and watch the stream I did with Rance, mate.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
watching
what
it.
you think I order 116 liters of water every month?
I ain't watching it. I ain't watching it.
No, you ain't watching it, and that's your problem. Yeah,
you drink too
you
much.
only ever seen you a beer
watch
and
a man
man,
drunk.
bruv.
Why am I gonna sit down and watch a man drunk? Tell me.
Why
that.
am I going to sit and listen to you, bruv?
All right,
Yeah.
let's stop.
You
Let's
drink.
stop. Let's
Why am
stop.
I gonna sit
real
down
talk, yeah.
and watch a man
You
drunk?
have
You've just
openly
come on the
admitted.
channel just now.
Anyone
and
in
said,
this chat,
I
yeah?
did
Anyone
say
in this
something that I
chat, yeah?
didn't say.
Anyone in this chat, find the clip, email me it, Lee Gunner MK82 on this channel where he said it was not his season ticket.
Right,
Yeah, it's on this channel
Find the
on
clip.
this exact
Find the
show.
clip. You're the only one that
previously.
seems to remember that. That
Yeah,
was on,
because
that
I've
was
got
on
a
the
good
show.
memory, mate.
That was on the show.
I don't remember it, and if I'm honest,
That
I'm
was
not
on the
too
show.
fussed. But let me move. Let me move,
Yeah,
man.
you
Let
said
me
it
move
wasn't your
tomorrow
season
night, man.
ticket. I
Let me
said,
move
what? Was it your bus pass?
you two can do this on another stream, man. Let's stick to football, man.
I just
What
can't
we
have a
doing?
man come on and just start lying. Like, bro, man
we
just
doing?
played the
No,
clip.
no, it's
Lying.
cool.
Now
It's
you feel
wow.
stupid. He's trying to move the goalpost somewhere.
Oh, but Lee's
now.
drunk again. That's all you man do.
Let's
You're
move
Lee's
drunk,
drunk.
bro.
Lee's
You're
drunk.
drunk. You're drunk. If your
I'm
bench is gonna
drunk.
tell you, I'm gonna tell you, bro. You're drunk. You're
I'm
drunk.
drunk. Okay,
You're
cool.
drunk. You're
Fantastic.
shaking. Look. This every time you put on your glasses,
Leave
your hands are
it,
shaking.
leave it.
Yeah, cool, brother.
Leave it.
That ain't my fault. AFC TV never gave you.
Let me mute this, man. I need to move this, man. I don't want people coming on saying they're drunk and saying that it wasn't real about season tickets. This is football. Let's just talk Arsenal. Let's not fall out. Let's just relax and let's just move to tomorrow night. I want to come to a close soon anyway because it's getting late and everyone's had a long day. I appreciate everyone for coming on. Please respect the panelists in the chat and please respect each other when you're on here, man. All right, let's do that. Let's move. DJ, I appreciate I cut you off when Matty had to go. So I apologize for that, brother. I didn't want to do that. I apologize.
I was doing what you done the other day. I just
no, it's calm, bro. It's calm. no, it's calm. I didn't want to cut you midstream, but Matty really had to go to an event.
Yeah, no, that's fine, Dan. No worries.
I'm saying.
No worries.
But look,
I just
next two games, man, massive.
Yeah.
Champions League and Man City. Talk to me, bro. Talk to me.
Well, as I was saying earlier, I just listen. I'm trying to find something to give me confidence, and all I'm going by is literally from what I see on a football level. Let's be honest. Let's take our Arsenal hats off at the moment and look at it on a football level. We are not playing well at all. If it was anyone other than Arsenal, we'd be going. If Arsenal was playing Arsenal now, we'd be going, oh, we'd do them. No problem. 3 points. It's not looking good. We're not getting the ball moving quick enough. Players are looking tired. Players are looking out of ideas. They're not looking as if they want to take responsibility in anywhere on the pitch. Saliba's having to come across and cover Ben White, and Ben White is not the player he was when he was playing on a regular basis. He looks injured. He looks tired, and this is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to think of positives, and I want to think of positives. And the thing is now, the manager is out of ideas now. I'm looking at the manager and saying, well, look, what have you got now? It's all right, the players stepping up. When's the manager going to step up? When's he going to step up and put his chest out and go, right, I'm going to make some big decisions here. They might not work, but I'm really going to lay it on City on Sunday. I'm really going to make some big decisions here, lay it on City Sunday. I'm going to completely try and bamboozle Pep here. Yeah? And I'm okay of losing. I haven't got a problem with Arsenal losing matches. The problem I've got is the way we lose. And the way we're losing matches is absolutely horrendous. You know? I mean, the way we lost that Carabao Cup final, the way we lost it on Saturday, there's a way of losing. I'm happy. If we go Sunday, we give it a go. Donnarumma's all over the place. We're hitting the post. It's off the line. They break away, score. Okay. You can sort of say, well, okay, we've given it a go. But I'm not even seeing that. I'm not seeing any reactions now. I think the reaction stages is too late now. I think the confidence he's got. I think it's a mentality thing now with the players. I think it's getting to the players. So, listen, tomorrow night, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to forget about the Premier League and get into a semi-final of a European Cup major competition, get to a semi-final. But listen, Sporting Lisbon, if they score first, that stadium is going to be absolutely. It's honestly, it's going to turn. It's going to turn badly. It did Saturday. And by the way, the boos were for them players, not for the manager, which I was a bit disappointed with because it should have been for the manager. The players have given it their all. They've done exactly what he wants, what they want him to do. That's why he says in the press conference, I love these players. I love working with these players. These players have stuck by that manager like the fans have through thick and thin. They've gone through injuries with him. They've played with injuries. They've stuck to his tactics. They've played exactly how he wants them to play. So them players don't owe him nothing other than they owe the fans, but they don't owe him. And at the end of the day, that manager's got to step up. Tomorrow, Sporting's got nothing to lose. They're going to come at us. They're only 1-0 down. They were 3-0 down against Bodo Glimt. Yeah, but it was only Bodo Glimt. Well, it was only Bournemouth and Southampton. And they turned around a 3-0 deficit. So they're going to fancy themselves tomorrow. First goal's vital. For me, I think it's going to go all the way. I think it's going to go extra time, which we don't need because we've got the City game coming up. I can see an upset then tomorrow night. And I hate to say it, but I can see an upset. I really can. I hope
you're wrong, bro. I really hope you're wrong, bro.
I hope I'm wrong. I can see an upset. Going into Sunday against City, no, City are purring. This City's team that's washed. This City team that's finished. Pep's had it. They've got too many players playing too well. Look at Semenyo, Cherky. None of our attacking players get in that City team. £1 billion spent, and not one player gets into that City team in the attacking third. Not one. And this is where we are. This is where we are. So all it is now is hope. We're hoping it goes our way. I think Sunday could be the final nail in the coffin, to be honest. And it's going to be an uphill struggle. That's just my opinion. I hope I'm wrong. I pray that I'm wrong, but I'm only giving you my football view, not necessarily my Arsenal point of view. I'm just looking at it through the eyes of a football fan.
That's fair, bro. And I hear that. A lot of rival fans would do the same. And look, some of us have got Arsenal tinted glasses on to say we're going to be fine. Some of us are deflated and some of us are just hoping and stuff. It's no belief anymore. But the way we're playing is the thing that bothers me. Like I just said, we need to win tomorrow night. That's not because we must face Atletico Madrid, because I don't think we'll beat them the way we're playing. We must win because we have to go and beat City, in my opinion, to win this league. So if we lose to Sporting Lisbon, that's going to give us no momentum whatsoever to go and do that. So Shane, that's the reason I believe we have to win these next two games massively. And I do believe that if we beat Man City at the Etihad, then I'll start to believe that we can win this league. But if we don't do that, I'm afraid I'm struggling, Shane.
Yeah, look, the Sporting game, I do think we'll scrape through. I have it as a 1-1. I could just see a Gabriel corner or something like that. But after the cup final, I said to everyone, you wait and see when the Bournemouth game comes around. If they score first or if we don't go in winning at halftime, the way the stadium will change. That's when the pressure really goes. So if Sporting do come and put it on us early and take the lead, it could be a long night. We still have the potential to have a 10-15 minute period where we slap someone, but I think that's all we have every game now because they're all exhausted. I was getting pelters at the start of the season. Oh, stop going on about rotation. Stop going. Look what's happened. I mean, it's the same every year. Players get flogged into the ground. Saka is, if the rumours are true, is out for the season. Rice apparently injured. Where are we going to play? Norgard and Zubamendi? I mean, it could be a long night. As for City, I mean, I just don't see any way we're going there and getting anything. I really don't. And I'll be honest with you, and I wasn't even joking when I said it. Even if we were to somehow get a result there, I still think they'll win the league. Honestly, I just look at our last 6 games and I can't see more than 2 wins out of the last 6 league games. We're in total burnout. People are putting their hopes on Eze. He was rushed back 3 weeks early. Let's not forget that he's been rushed back 3 weeks early as well. So every player that's back is half dead on their feet. Ben White, is he going to start? Even if it's Mosquera against Doku or Ben White against Doku, it's the same result. Mosquera, I like the kid. He's got a bit about him, but Doku will give him nightmares. They'll give him nightmares. Doku's the only player, and I still think Doku's not the finished article, by the way. I still think his end product is not near good enough, but he still causes hassle. He's the only player I've seen.
Chaos.
Yeah. He's the only player I've seen give Timber a bad time when Timber's at right back at the Emirates. He gave Timber a hell of a time in that game. So I just worry that if we were to lose heavily, when I say heavily, I mean even by if it's 2-0, but they just absolutely dominate us. Now we could go there and nick a win, who knows? But I mean, if I had to put money on it, there's no way I would, and I don't think many people would outside of the Arsenal sphere would bet on us in that game, and rightly so. We're playing terrible, and they're playing really well. All their players are fit. All our players are unfit. They have killers up front. We have Mad Wakey. You know what I mean? So I look at it and I just think, I do think we'll nick past Sporting. I think we might nick a draw, but I wouldn't be stunned to be sitting downstairs watching it tomorrow night and seeing penalties. I wouldn't be. I could just see something like that happening. And this is the funny thing before I finish on this. In 22-23, we went out to Sporting. We slipped up against Southampton all in this period. Yeah, all in this period, and the Southampton thing, and then we had and then City belted us at the Etihad. So if we do go there and lose heavily after slipping up with Southampton, and the same things happening, and something with Sporting, nothing's changed in 3 or 4 years. It's still the same mistakes, the same issues, and even if we do get past Sporting, look, the way Atletico played, I wouldn't give us much of a hope. But again, look, you get into a semi, you nick a 1-0, 2-0 at home, you never know. You never know what will happen, right? You don't. Worst teams have won the Champions League, I'll put it to you that way. Worst teams have won it.
Yeah.
But just with the burnout we're having, with now that he's doing his press conferences, when he starts pulling up silly records, and when I came in, it was this, and now it's this, and we've never been in 3 quarterfinals before. Well, we have. We have, you liar. We 07, 08, 08, 09, we got to the semis. And then we got to the quarterfinals again the year after that. So we have done that. So that's another lie that nobody questioned in the press conference. Oh, we didn't have time to Google it. Get out. But yeah, look, I said at the end of the cup final, I said City would win the league at the start of the season, got pelters, and I said that we would have a total capitulation after the cup final. And my mind hasn't changed on that. And I'll finish on this, by the way. If City do go on and win the treble, which I think they might, they will have surpassed us as the 3rd most successful team in England, the record that stood for a century. So that will be Arteta's legacy when he's gone.
Bloody hell. Before I bring Kenny in, Brandon, I know you got to shoot, bro. Any last words before you go, brother?
Well, might as well stick to the question, I suppose. Do we win tomorrow? I don't know. I'm not confident. I'm not. Even watching that first leg, how can you be confident? Sporting had the better chances. If Sporting put their chances away tomorrow, we're out. We're done. Because, yeah, we're at home. I expect to see a response. But again, you look at that squad. I don't even know who's going to start tomorrow. Got to be honest. Midfield's going to be a big problem. Attack's always a big problem, but it's an even bigger problem when you've got a Martinelli who's not performing, a Trossard who's not performing, a Gyökeres who's isolated up front, and then you got that shopping trolley with legs on the right hand side, Madueke. You never know whether he's going to fucking run it out of play, whether he's going to control it, take on his man, run back. It's ridiculous. It is.
I don't think he knows.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know about tomorrow. Sunday, I don't see. Let me put it this way: I would snap your hand off right now for a draw on Sunday. Yeah, that's how confident I am about Arsenal going and beating Man City at the Etihad. We ain't won there since 2015. I think Santi Cazorla was in midfield at that time. Mm-hmm. That's how poor our record is there. Giroud, yeah, exactly. And then again, you look at the way we're playing. Pep's got our number. He's got our number. He's got this manager's number. And again, if you've not got them players back from injury, we got the choice. We either play these players that are playing or going to play now, who we would say are probably the fittest out of the lot, or you rush a Bukayo Saka and injure Bukayo Saka back from injury. You rush a Declan Rice back from injury again, and then let it affect the rest of the season. These are the choices that this manager's got to make. But let me tell you this. The next 2 games, we're going to find out an awful lot about our manager. Things that I already know, things that majority of the panel already know, but the ones who still believe, yeah, and you're within your rights to believe. It's down to you if you want to believe or not. You're going to find out more about this manager and why he shouldn't be here next year. So,
okay. Brandon, big up to you, bro. I know you got to shoot. Thanks for coming on as ever,
Big
man.
up,
Big up, guys. Big up the
So-
panel. Big up the chat. Keep it friendly, guys. Come on.
Big up to you, bro. Big up to you. Igal's here. Big up to Igal. He's in the chat. Flick out 2 reds due to the high line.
Wow. Yeah,
Oh,
Arsenal's high line's factually 1.98 higher than Hansi Flick's. But
there we
it is
go.
what it is. Nobody cares
we go.
about facts, innit? They care about
Let me do these. Let me do these supers. This one, Lee. I don't know what this is. Turkey, Turkey equals La Liga, Lee, and Matty.
Yeah, come on. Tell him, brother. Yeah. But don't worry, Dan. I told him about fucking Subi too. Super Mendy.
Zubi-dooby-doo's
Super
played
Mendy.
too many games, bro.
Oh,
Let
by
me
the
say
way,
that.
you see Mosquera's linked to Everton. Okay, cool.
Apparently so. Apparently
I
Ben
did
White
tell
is
him.
as well.
I did tell him.
The real focus says Arteta says he's worked so hard to get to this stage and has a dream because he knows where Arsenal was. Then why ruin it with this pragmatic football? I got to be honest. I
Because
actually
he's
agree with
shook,
that.
and I
I
get
think
it.
that is a
Like, it's
really
a
good,
defense mechanism.
really good super chat. Big up to
That's a great
Suge.
super
You're a
chat,
legend.
and he's shook, yeah, because it's trying like shit. Yeah, I bottled it before, and he's rattled, bro. Yeah, so you shut up shop. I hear
I
it.
agree.
And now get over the line, bro.
I agree. Suge, big up Dan, big up to you, bruv. Chat an elite collection of Arsenal fan royalty of a panel. Oh, and Shane hit the likes. He's amazing.
Fucker, man.
He's got one in on Shane there. Look at that.
He always does.
He had to, man.
I
Suge
big
is
up
a
Suge
legend,
every time.
Love
Big up
Suge.
to Luge, man.
Absolutely love Suge. Netweed, one of the biggest haters on Arteta is here. He says, "Oh, look, the negative lot. Cheer up, Allegri in." Big up to you, bruv. Suge has come back in for the 40 million for Turkey. I think it was 30 million actually. Under Arteta, we spent more on Rice, Eze, Havertz, Pepe, Zubimendi, White, Partey, Jesus, and Noni. Let me.
And Pepe is better than all our wingers, by the way. Just saying.
Wow. That's absolutely
Pepe
mad,
is
isn't
still better than
That
all
is
our
mad.
wingers.
40 million on Turkey. That's crazy.
Less.
It wasn't even
less.
that.
I think it was
like
29.
30 mil.
29.
What we paid for
They
Fabio
paid for
Vieira.
Donnarumma and Cherky about 5 mil more than we paid for Madueke.
Yeah, I know.
Scary, mate. Netweed says he will grind the same old 0-0 tomorrow. Unbelievable. Big up to you, Netweed. Hope you're well. Why does Arteta give a team talk in the dressing room, then orders players around after 2 minutes in the game?
It's very, very
Because
true.
it's all for show, bro.
That's true, actually. That is true.
It's all for show. Bro, this man was doing rondos here. Oh, Gabriel Martinelli, Bukayo Saka, Victor Yokeres. Brother, imagine doing that at Real Madrid, yeah? That with Toni Kroos. Luka Modric is benched.
Well, Skulls and football we're talking about.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Skulls and football talking
Karim
about it. They said they would have thought the manager had lost his mind.
Like, what the fuck are we doing there, bro?
That is
Imagine Ancelotti wheeling that out of training. Brother, real talk, yeah, he'd get weighed in. They pulled up at Neymar's gaff at PSG. Only at Arsenal, bro.
Listen,
Don't worry, guys.
Stricto
said I'm drunk, so we have to end the stream, guys.
Leave it.
I'm drunk.
Blue Sharks, he says,
Cheers,
will
mate.
Arteta set up Arsenal to win the game or for a draw at Etihad? Atmosphere will be similar to Real Madrid at the Champions League. Fans and players
No,
are
it won't.
pumped.
No, it won't.
First
The
football's
atmosphere is
crucial.
shit.
Oh, man, I've got to be honest. If he doesn't set up to win at the Etihad, I'll be mad, but I'm not expecting him to, so we'll
Damn.
see. Innit?
Relax, bro. Yeah, we're going there and we're getting weighed in.
I fucking hope not, brother. I fucking
Damn,
hope not.
we all hope not. Yeah, but real talk, yeah, this guy is a serial bullshitter, bruv. Like a lot of people that jump on this channel. And my channel, and other channels.
Joe says, big up Dan in the panel. Shane, Noni super fan.
Big up to Joe, man. Come on.
Joseph got a goal.
Big up
Yeah,
to
you
Joe,
can
man.
go back to
I
Don
just want the headband.
You
to
can
cover
go
my
back to
receipt
Don
hairline.
Lusional, brother. Yeah, that guy rates Zestaval, bro. You can go and hold that. Yeah, get out of it.
Don loved Madueke, now he hates him. Chaitanya, PSG doing a repeat. We're not at that level. Big up to you, Chaitanya. Absolute legend, man.
They're like Sleggers then, yeah?
Yeah, Sleggers. Iris says, Stricto believe in words, but not what he's seeing. Where are we?
What's up, my guy?
Netweed says latter days of Arsene Wenger minus 3 league titles. And then you've got John says we can't play football with Rice in midfield. Ballon in French means ball, by the way. Yeah, he's so limited on the ball and he's hyped for Ballon d'Or. Look, I've got to be honest with you.
John,
I think Rice is a
John,
little
he
bit too
played
much.
at centre back at the weekend, yeah, and we put Gabby up front. He played in his actual natural position at the weekend.
I think Rice is getting a little bit a stick. I blame a lot more on the manager than Rice.
That's his position, Dan.
Personally, but Neri says Pep has made players named O'Reilly into threats. If I'm honest with you, I've made the example earlier with Kenny about Lewis Skelly and O'Reilly, and Pep using O'Reilly and Arteta using Skelly and his levels. I've got to be honest with you.
Yeah, but don't worry, guys. He's promoted more youth team players than anyone. Fuck off. Ever think about this manager as a fugazi, bruv? Yeah, and I told them all 1 month before he got the job, but don't worry. Yeah, Stricto, bless up to you, bruv. Yeah. Yeah, I'm drunk in it. Yeah, brother, you don't know me in it. I don't know you. Fair play. You pulled up. Yeah. The rest of them never. At least you pulled up, bruv. Fair play.
Here we go. MMA lover, Liverpool fan here. I have to say, don't see it with Zubimendi. Party's bigger, faster, and stronger. Better defensively, and was also way more forward thinking with his ball carrying and vertical passing. Look, I got to be honest. I liked Zubimendi until the second half of this season, where I think he's been overplayed by the manager. But
It's
again,
been shit all season, Dan.
I appreciate the off the ball stuff.
Dan, go back and watch the whole 90 minutes at Old Trafford first game of the season.
I think he's definitely been at fault for goals this season. I'm not denying that.
Dad, go and watch the first game of the season. I told everyone that. He's shit. You press him.
I don't know if he's shit, bro.
Dad,
I don't know if he's shit.
Bro, he is the Spanish fucking Granit Xhaka, bro. Yeah, keep him that way. He's cool. Put him that way, folds. I told him that. But these men were like, oh, you said he was going to Barcelona, yeah? Okay, cool. I watched La Liga, bruv. None of you man do. Mosquera, mad rush. Told him, now he's going to Everton on loan. Cool. Whatever, mate. Yeah,
we'll see, man.
Rinse and repeat, Dan. It's boring, bro.
We'll see, man.
I'm always right, and they always sound like me at the end.
All right, so let me get through these, man. Sush says, let's all respect the Dan community and the channel. Big up to you. Big up to Sava as well. Football Heritage TV. Thanks for the super chat, bro. I appreciate it.
I think you get relegated.
Big up to Sava. Yeah, we all hope you go down, Sava. We do like you. Guys, stop fighting. He says, spare a thought for your North London rivals who are about to get relegated.
Yeah, fuck Tottenham, bro. Make me all get promoted, bro.
Big up to you, man. Big up to you. Where are we? 4-4-2 is the only way that we can get grind results going forward and fight for second balls. Our two midfield can't progress like Party and Jorginho.
He ain't doing that, bro.
There we go.
I watched your stream earlier.
Gal's not even on.
With Kenny, with Chris Hudson.
Yeah,
and with Russ. Yeah, bless up Russ.
Love Russ.
Yeah. And you sat there, and they sat there and said in 89, George Graham going down the pipe, switched to a back three.
Yeah,
David O'Leary, Martin Keown,
Steve Bolt.
Steve Bolt, Kenny, you were there. Yeah, I watched that earlier. Yeah, and we won the league. We nearly bowled it, but he switched it. What is this guy gonna do, bro? Fuck all. But don't worry, guys. Lee's drunk, innit? Yeah, I called this manager out a month before he got the job. Ain't my fault he can't win another. Yeah, keep crying, lads. See you May 24th when Man City lifts the sail. Cry more. And when this guy leaves, don't apologize. I don't want to hear it. And see the next manager. Yeah, don't shout to me. Yeah, because Peppa Pig. Yeah, Peppa Pig's getting 6 years and £1 billion, bruv. But don't worry, Stricto. Yeah, I ain't watched your video. Yeah, and I never will. But don't worry. Thanks for your concern, lad. I'm good. 116 litres of water over there. I wake up sunny every day, bruv. Every day is a Sunday, brother. Oh, Lee drinks a couple of cans on camera. Nobody cares, bruv. Yeah? Who gives a fuck? I've been right about this stuff from day one, brother. Yeah, and I'm going to find that clip as soon as I end this. As soon as he ends this, soon as he ends the stream, yeah, I'm going to find the clip of you saying it weren't your season ticket because I'm mad petty, Stricto, yeah? Right, and listen, you're cool. And I'm pretty sure if we met in real life, we'll be cool. Yeah, you and North, that's a different thing, yeah? However, me and you, if we met in real life, we'll be cool. Yeah? However, I'm going to find the clip where you said it weren't your season ticket, and I said, was it your bus pass?
The first thing you did was when I came on anyway, was say something I didn't say. And thank God you went to pull up the clip.
Wow, fantastic.
That's not what I said.
Say that about me all the time, bro.
And then you moved the goalpost to season tickets. Like,
fantastic. You do that about me all the time, bro.
Those are two separate things, Lee.
Yeah, you man do that all the time, bro.
Who's you, man?
The last video. I'm talking to you directly, bro.
The last video I did was actually saying I wasn't even gonna go in on you. In fact,
I don't give a fuck, bro. If I had a euro,
hold on a second.
If I had a euro for every man that makes a video about me, bro, I'll be a billionaire, brother.
Hold on, Lee. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll be selling out like gold.
All right, cool, Lee. We heard that.
Yeah, relax, bro.
We heard that. We know we know you're the superstar. That's cool.
Yeah, Lee Guns for a reason, brother.
You're the main dude. That's cool.
Yeah, nobody's gonna buy my merch.
You know, that's cool. Those are things. Those are things.
Do you know what, Potsy? Yeah,
Lee, hold on. Lee,
he's drunk.
Lee. Hold on, let me make this clear.
I've already put on the hoodie, yeah. Bless up Tao, yeah. Tao's already produced the hoodie and the t-shirt. Bring your lunch, bring your dinner. That drops later today. All right, cheers. All right, Dan, I've told you I was doing that, innit?
Yeah, you did, man. You did.
All right,
that's dropping later today.
That's all good.
Last points before we close, lads. Go on, Stricto.
I ain't got an issue with you, brother.
Just give me a second, because I can't talk if he keeps talking, bro.
Yeah, well, I never asked you to turn up, bro.
Go on, Strict.
Yeah, and you openly admitted.
Lee, let him land, man. Let him land.
On this channel, yeah, you said it wasn't your season ticket, and I'm so petty, bruv. And I have time, bro, because Arsenal play at 9 p.m. and it's currently 1 a.m. I am going through every single stream to find the fucking clip, bro. Are you saying
the goalpost again, Lee? That's why I have to say you got to be drunk, because your first thing was to say I said I want our team not to win, I want our club not to win the league. The receipts come up, yeah, and I never said that. And then what do you do? The next thing, you move the goalpost. You try to get up a conversation.
I'm gonna find the clip of you.
I don't want you to move the conversation. I want you to stay on topic.
I'm gonna stay on topic.
Right.
Dan, you close your show up. I'm gonna find the clip on this very channel where I said to him, you threw your season ticket away, and he said factually it weren't my season ticket, and I said, what was it? Your fucking bus pass. I'm gonna find that clip.
Find that clip.
Yeah, find that clip, I'm gonna find it, and when I do,
find that, and then okay, Lee, and then when you find that clip, when you find that clip, what does that mean? When you find that clip?
Oh, so you did say it then?
No. I want to ask you, what do you mean what does it mean when you find that clip?
Oh, so you're not denying it, bro.
What do you mean I'm not denying it? I've just said to you what I've said to you. But what are you gonna do when you find that clip?
That's what I'm saying. This guy thinks it's slick, bro. I did door-to-door sales for 21 years, bro.
I don't give a damn what you did, my guy.
Yeah, fantastic. I don't give a damn what you did.
Goalpost again.
Was that your season ticket you threw away?
Move the goalpost again.
I ain't moving another away,
brother. You moved one goalpost.
Yeah. Let me ask you a direct question. Give me a direct answer. Was that your season ticket you threw away?
You could not ask me any question. If you're going, if you're moving goalposts, you can't.
Was it your season ticket you threw away?
It weren't yours. How about that?
Oh, there we go. Thank you. Deflection.
How about that?
I'll find the clip, lads.
How about that? Cheers. It weren't yours. How about that?
Yeah, let's move. Let's wrap this up. Man. Stricto, I'll let you go. I'll let you go.
Man. If me and you meet each other, we'll have a ball, innit? Yeah, but you're taking a piss, brother.
He's rattled.
You know that I'm not rattled.
No, you have to be rattled, bro. Every second you've said, but Lee's not drunk. while slurring your words, my guy.
because
You're slurring your words. Lee, nobody here other than Dan is laughing with you. Nobody here other than Dan is laughing with you, bro. Nobody here.
Let me wrap this up. I don't give two flying fucks what people think.
You actually do, Lee. You actually
No, I
do.
don't.
You actually
Because you
do.
don't know me. Kenny
actually
Ken's
do.
known me 11 years, bro.
But you actually do.
Kenny's known me 11 years, brother. Shut your gums.
All right. Why did
Yeah,
you delete
relax.
the video with Catch? If you don't care what people say, why did you delete Catch saying what you say with?
Oh,
Catch?
do you know why? Because I had 25 copyright strikes on that.
Nah,
Yeah,
not
I'm-
that. You got shook and you deleted it. You got shook
I
and you
got
deleted
shook.
it.
You've asked me a
got shook
question.
and you
Can
got
I
deleted
answer
it,
it?
Lee.
Can I
You made
answer
a
the
big
question?
mistake. You made a big mistake talking about man's
I made a
children,
big mistake.
and then you deleted it, Lee. So don't tell me you don't care what people say. You
Okay,
do care what people
one
say.
second.
That's the
Strict
difference
sir,
between you and me.
relax.
I can come on this channel with people that don't agree with me and sit here and say what I'm saying.
1 second.
Yeah?
1
I
second.
can
You
come on
asked
the
me a
channel
question.
with
You're gonna
people that
answer
don't
it
agree
for
with me. Majority of the comments don't agree with me, and I can come here and sit here.
Majority of the comments don't agree with me, bro.
So I can stand on that. I don't care what people say. I don't care what people say. You on the
I
other
couldn't
hand,
give two flying
you on the other
fucks,
hand,
bro.
you said something, you effed up, and you deleted the video. That's why
Okay,
that's the difference.
you
between
asked me
and
a
you.
question,
That's the
and now
difference
you're
between me and you,
answering
Lee.
the question for me.
Lee, I can stand in front of any man and say what I want to them. I can stand
Yeah,
on
so
that.
can I, brother.
You can't. I would never
Yes, I
delete a
can.
video. I would never delete a video. You
Okay,
did.
let
You
Dan.
did. Me and
1
you're not the
second,
same.
Dan.
Lee,
Let him
you're
land. Let him
online.
land. Dan.
Lee, you do this thing online. You don't do it offline. You do it
Oh,
online.
really?
That's why
You
you're
have
in
no
Spain.
idea.
That's
You
why you're
have
in
no-
Spain. That's why
Let me
you're
know
in
we-
Spain and you're
Oh,
not in
I
England.
fled. Lee run
You're
off.
in England. Lee.
Kenny, 1 second. Kenny, 1 second. Kenny, 1 second.
No.
Kenny,
You're not
brother.
on man.
Kenny, I love you. Let him land.
Lee, I tried to be sympathetic with you. Yeah, you've come on some BS. Yeah, you come on some BS. I tried to do moral high
Okay,
ground.
you asked
come
me
on
a
some
question,
BS, yeah?
and then you answered the question for me. Why did I
Lee,
delete that video?
You
I'll
deleted
tell
the
you
video
why.
because you're
Because
shook.
you have no
Whatever
idea
you
how
said,
fucking
you're
YouTube
shook.
works, bro.
Lee, you're shook. Whatever you say, you are shook.
I'm shiver me ting.
You're shook. You're shook.
Come on,
Alright,
Kenny,
go
what
on,
you got to
Lee,
say, Kenny?
let's do this,
Come on,
Lee.
Kenny.
Lee, go and do the video again.
Guys.
Yeah, and repost it. Do the video again and repost it. That's my
Okay.
challenge to you.
Stricto, 1
That's my
second. Yeah.
challenge to you. Do the video
Stricto,
again
you
and
asked me,
repost it.
you're going to let me talk. You asked
Do
me a
the video
question,
again. You don't let me talk.
and then you're
Do the
going to
video again
answer the
and reload
question
it.
for me.
Do the video again.
You
and
sound like my
upload it.
missus, bro.
Do the
You
video
ask a
again
question,
and
then you
upload
answer it
bro.
for me, brother.
Yeah.
You asked me a question. Why did you
just taking a
delete the
leaf off
video?
I'm taking a leaf off your book. You don't let people talk.
Fantastic, bruv. You asked me a question, then you answered
Lee,
it for me.
You put up a
So
video.
1 second.
You took it down because you thought your head was gonna get bust.
No,
That's why.
my head's
You're
gonna
talking
get
about
bust.
People's
Oh,
kids.
shiver
You're
me
talking about
timbers.
people's kids. You're talking
Guys,
about people's
guys,
family.
guys.
You took the video down. Lee, me and you're not the same.
No, I had
Don't let the internet fame
25
get to you. Don't let the
copyright
internet fame
strikes
get to you,
on
Lee.
that video,
When
bruv.
people catch
Kenny
up
wants
to
to
you,
talk,
your
guys, come on.
100+ people ain't going to help you, Lee. Your 100,000
Okay,
ain't going
those
to
who
help
know
you, Lee.
don't speak.
Yeah?
Those who speak don't know, guys.
Right.
Whack on.
All right, that'll do,
You have
that'll
no
do, that'll
idea
do,
what
that'll
you're
do, man.
waffling
I've had
about.
enough of you
Yeah.
as well now. I've had
Yeah.
enough of talking about you.
You
Come on,
have no
Kenny.
idea what you're talking about, bro.
Well, you
Every
have
time
all the idea
you
what
get
I'm
a
talking about.
copyright strike, it takes an hour and a half to delete
Just
one
leave it,
copyright
guys.
strike.
Let's leave it.
Now
Let's
you have
leave it.
25 of them. It's quicker to delete the video.
Copyright
So it'd
strike.
take 30 odd hours to
I'm sure.
to
I'm
get rid.
scared. I'm scared, so I delete it. It's copyright strike. Lee, you're not man enough, my guy. You're not man enough.
That's enough, Lee.
You're not man
Guys,
enough.
leave, guys. Come on.
We're
Come on.
done. We're
Guys,
done.
guys,
We're done.
Lee, you're not man
Oh,
enough.
shiver
Lee,
me
you're not man
timbers,
enough.
brother.
Lee,
We're
go
done.
get help. Go get help.
Get
Step
help.
number
Kenny.
one.
That's
Go
done.
get
Let's say
help.
one
Lee.
thing, please.
Go get help, Lee. Step number
Kenny,
one.
go
Go
on,
get
Kenny.
help.
Go on, Kenny. Of course
Go
you
on,
can.
Kenny.
You can say what you want,
Please,
Kenny.
please.
Go on. Go on,
Guys,
Kenny.
guys.
Kenny, say what you want, brother. You know me 11 years. You're my big brother, brother. Yeah, you're my fucking chorus on me amigo.
Go and get help, man. Hey, Kenny, tell him to go and get help. If you're his big brother, tell him to go and get help.
Just let Kenny talk, man. Just let Kenny talk. Let Kenny talk. Let's be respectful.
Privately, PLT's privately. And the situation is, you've got to remember, Dan's worked his nuts off to get this really good show off. I understand that, you both got, I think deep down, I think this could be sorted out between both of you, but Dan's
If we met each other, we'd be cool.
I know, but Dan's works his nuts off to put this together.
Facts.
And the last half of that has been a bit of a mess.
Yeah,
Come on.
facts.
This is for Dan. This is Dan. Dan works his nuts off. He loves us all. We love all Dan. Dan's got to come first when it's on his channel. So let's go back. Let's all go back and talk about.
Dan, 100%. Every time you've sent me an invite, I jump on your channel. I've never once said X, Y, and Z. I've never tried to ruin your channel. I told you. I hear it. I come on your channel, bro. The chats are full of people that don't agree with my opinion. The panel's full of people that don't agree with my opinion, but I still come on here. I still say what I've got to say. Do you understand? But first thing I do when I come on today is him saying I said something I never said, and then soon as that gets addressed,
you did. You said it's better that we lose.
The goalpost.
Chelsea. It's better that Chelsea beat Man City.
I'm going to respect your channel, Dan. I'm going to leave.
Yeah, Man City beat Chelsea.
I'm going to leave now because he's on the channel and he's talking a lot of wax.
It's better than Man City beat Chelsea.
Yeah, so I'm going to
give us an arse with it.
I'm going to respect that. I'm going to respect that. And all I'm going to say is, don't delete stuff if you can't stand on it.
I don't worry. I'm going to find you saying it weren't your season ticket, bro. Because I've got.
Address the other things, Lee. Address the other
what?
Address the other things. Yeah. Go honestly.
What other things?
Banter aside. Banter
aside, what, bro?
There's four other men on here. Yeah. Everyone can tell you've had a bit to drink. Everyone can tell.
Oh, Lee's drunk. Yeah? This is what they do, lads. Yeah. I literally get 96 to 150, 16 liters of water. What, you think I pour them down the toilet, brother?
Lee,
you man chat shit.
I'm not going to mince my words. I don't know who you talk to, I don't work that way, yeah? You're coming on Dan's show. You're coming on Dan's show and you're
you jumped on and we were having a great chat. And you killed the mood like you always fucking do, bro.
Respectfully, you're slurring your words and you're drinking. You're
slurring your words.
That's what you're doing.
Let me tell you something right now, yeah? I don't give two flying fucks what you got to say about me.
You do.
Because I'm saying you right now. I'm saying you right now, yeah? Kenny Ken has known me 11 years.
I don't care how long Kenny Ken's known you.
You do not know me and you're waffling about hearsay, brother.
I do not care. I'm looking at what I can see and what I can hear.
I appreciate it. DJB, Shane, Kenny,
do this.
You already know you're my big
water.
Water's
not
friendly. I get more water delivered to my gaff than you do, brother, and it's cheaper than you pay for it, innit?
Let me close on this, man.
Do you want me to send you the picture of my water delivery? What, you think I pour it down the bowl?
Kenny ain't giving his predictions yet. Come on,
let me ask.
Kenny's
prediction. 116 liters of fucking water. What you think?
Let's get
double it.
Double it now. Kenny,
I mean, what phase is 160 liters on, Lee?
Leave it.
Is your season ticket?
What phase is 160 liters in, Lee?
It's done. It's done.
Come
it's
on,
done,
boys.
man. It's done.
Right.
Let's leave it, man. Let's get out of here, man. Let's get out of here quickly. Let's give our score predictions. Kenny, what are you saying? Just do for tomorrow night. We'll worry about Man City another time.
Look. We're going to struggle to get a team out. But we do have that advantage, and we are capable of putting men behind the ball. So I'm going to say 1-1, and we're going to get to the. But Man City, I'm sorry, I don't see any evidence that we're going to get anything from that game because the simple reason is that to win at Man City and play well, you have to have fit players. It doesn't matter whether about their ability; they have to be 100% fit. If they're fit, then we can formulate our plan. When you've got players who are not fully fit, and Man City make you play 90 minutes football, I'm sorry, but it's only going to be a matter of time before they do score, because what they're going to do is they're going to put us under sustained pressure and we're not going to get the ball out of our half, and that's when they'll score, and then they'll score again, and then they'll shut up shop, and I think that's what we fear. They've played well against us this season, and let's face it, the two games they played us, they really should have won both games. They're better than us in all departments. And unfortunately, despite the fact that we think we're better than Man City, we may find this season that it's close, but probably not close enough in their favour, I'm afraid.
I'll go 2-1 tomorrow night, but I can't say I'm confident of anything, if I'm honest with you at the moment. But I feel like we need to win. DJ, what are you telling me?
Yeah, listen. I need to go to extra time. I think the first goal is crucial tomorrow, to be honest, Dan. First goal is really crucial.
Horrible.
Yeah.
If they get it, it's going to be horrible. The confidence is going to get sucked the life out of the stadium. I think if we get it, it could be a quite a nice night. It could be a nice night, and we could, start playing a little bit of football. If they get it, it could be damaging. It could be damaging. But I'm expecting it to go to extra time. It could be anyone's game if it gets to extra time, to be honest, Dan. But I'm with Kenny on Sunday. I think City now are starting to kind of get into their groove. I mean, let's be honest, they've battered Liverpool and they battered Chelsea, and we struggled to beat 10 men Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, let's be fair. And they absolutely pushed them aside. At first, in the first half, there weren't really a lot to it. Chelsea, came out first 20 minutes, and I thought they had the goal disallowed, didn't they? Cucurella, rightly offside. But second half, mate, they just upped the levels and changed things around. Semenyo was looking dangerous. Doku was taking his players on. See, this is the problem, Dan. When I look at Man City and I look at them in attack, I've not seen that enough for Arsenal this season. I've not seen that taking players on, being creative, getting the ball moving through the lines. I've just not seen it. I mean, there was an incident on Saturday. I don't know if you saw it. Ben White gave Zubimendi an angle to pass him the ball. And he passed it to Zubimendi and he gave it back to Ben White. And Ben White's gone, "What are you doing, bruv? I've just told you where to go so I can pass you the ball to get the ball forward, and you give it back to me." Do you know what I mean? It's as if they're frightened to take chances now, It's not, they've got it in their head, how can we not lose, rather than how can we go on and win? And I think that's their mentality at the moment. That's why at 1-1 it was taken there was no urgency at 1-1. They'd have been happy with a draw because they knew they were on the back foot and they knew Bournemouth were a better team. They'd have been happy with a draw. When it went to 2-1, they started having a bit of energy about them, And I think they're in that. I think they're in that kind of momentum now where they're thinking, "Hang on a minute, how can we not lose?" And if you take that to the Etihad, I can see Man City winning sort of 3-1 on Sunday, quite comfortably. I know it's hard.
It's going to be a fun week, then, DJ, isn't it? It's going to be a fun week, bro.
We discussed it at the Emirates, Dan. I know it's hard, man, but sometimes you just got to face it.
Man. Me and DJ and Kenny after the game, it was long, man. It was long.
Yeah,
but,
it
is what it is. Lee, what are you saying about these two games?
Well, I'm saying that I'm absolutely bladdered, Dan. Yeah, I smoke fucking.
What about the prediction, though?
80 cigarettes a day. The water I get delivered, I just open it up and pour it down the toilet. Like on my days, I don't even eat. I mean, my chili con carne that I've slow cooked all night, waste of time. We'll beat Sporting, probably extra time. We're doing extra time or pens. However, when it comes to Sunday, we literally all sat there and watched Barcelona away at Atleti tonight. Oh my days, bro. You want a shit ass manager? Go and get Simeone. He can build an attack. But don't worry, guys. Lee's drunk. So that's my analysis. Hashtag Lee's drunk. He don't drink water. He don't drink coffee, which gets delivered every month, by the way. Cool. Fantastic. Thanks for having me on, Dan. You see him. I'm going to find that clip of him saying it wasn't a season ticket, bro, because I'm petty. And Arsenal play at 9 p.m. and it's currently 16 minutes past 1 a.m. I'm going to find that clip. It weren't my season ticket. And I said, what was it? A bus pass?
I'll be real, I don't actually remember it, but you go find that.
It was on this channel and I've got time, Dan. Yeah, and I'm petty.
I know, I know you'll find it.
Everyone locked in.
I know you'll find it.
Yeah, man turns up and always makes the stream go south. Is what it is. Shane, DJ, Kenny, you already know what time it is, bro. Yeah, love. Bless up the chat. But don't worry. I'm switched up.
Let's just stay on for a bit. Let's stay on backstage for a bit. Let's have a chat backstage. All of us.
Yo, Shane, what are you saying? I forgot to ask you, bro. Go on, Shane.
Yeah, no, Sporting, I think, like I said, I think it will draw, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to penalties. And City's just going to be, I think I could see it being 3-0. See them beating us 3-0 easily.
3-0, 3-1, yeah.
It's a
Mm.
madness. Listen, big up to all of you for your super chats. Big up for everyone in the house tonight. Big up for
Big
the
up
mods as
everyone in
well,
the
because
chat.
there was some mad people in the chat that got blocked tonight. So big up to all of you mods.
I don't mind,
Absolute
Dan.
legends.
I'm a problem, innit?
It's calm, man. It's calm. Let's get out of here. Big up to all of you guys. Who's live that we actually can redirect to?
We
Is anyone
actually
live at
like?
this time? Oh,
That
it's
we
flawless.
actually
Let's go flawless, man. Let's go to flawless. He's a legend. I love flawless. Let's go and sort flawless out with a redirect, man. And big up to all of you guys. Make sure that you are following every single one of these guys, man. They've been absolute legends tonight. They're always brilliant with us. So go and show them some love. Do you see their social media, their YouTube channels? Make sure you're following everybody on this panel. Big up to everyone for the super chats. Really appreciate you all. And go and show Flawless some love, man. With Dan Potts raid, 12th man raid, Arsenal roundabout raid, whatever you want to say. We'll see you next time.
No,
All right,
Leeds raid.
Let's do that.
Top Spurs raid. Yeah, fuck Tottenham.
Let's go, people. We're out of here. See you soon.